Hey everybody, welcome back to the
Dylan.
I'm slipping. Slipping.
Into the future.
Am I cutting that out or am I leaving that in?
No, you'll leave that in.
You're leaving that in.
Dylan keeps on slipping.
Thank you for that. Welcome back to the Council of Reeds. Oh, I did it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not dyslexic.
Still questionable.
Okay, yeah.
I think we all are to a certain extent.
Oh, I definitely have issues.
Yeah.
All right,
We're all
from
on
and
some sort of
form.
spectrum of some sort, I reckon.
I'm doing.
What was your favourite new find on my misspelling on the standing order folder?
Oh, this was from a while ago. Immortal X-Men.
Yes.
Immoral X-Men.
Immortal X-Men.
Sounds like a good title. I'll steal it.
I will have to say my favourite from back in the day may have been an old boss that wrote Howard the Dutch.
No,
Oh, no, Fulturama!
Oh, yeah.
Fulturama is my
Fulturama.
favourite.
And everybody's card was Fulturama. I laughed every time.
Fulturama.
What's the spelling on it?
Futurama.
F-U-L-T?
F-U-L.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fulturama.
Fulturama.
All right.
Wow.
No, I thought it was like I don't know. It sounded like Vulture.
I'm not saying
no,
I'm just
Oh,
saying
okay.
wow to this whole start of this podcast
Yeah.
so far.
Yes, it's great. It's so good.
Introduce us,
I haven't
boy.
even introduced us yet.
Yeah.
I'm Dylan. Here with Jason,
Yeah.
Nitin,
Hello.
Fommy,
Hey.
and Dave.
Thank you.
What's with the shirt, Dave?
Oh, this is when I went to Japan. Yeah.
Is it from a shop?
It's actually from a Shogun burger joint. In
Oh, so it was shop.
Shinjuku, yeah.
Is it good?
It was good. It was quite good. Yeah. Speaking of food, I got food. Yay.
Oh,
While he's getting that, I did that when I was in Vegas. I got a Fat Burger t-shirt.
Yeah.
And there's a donut shop next to Fat Burger, which is funny because you've got donuts here. But I put the shirt on and I went in next door and I got half price because they thought I worked at Fat Burger. Yeah.
There we go. So this is from Donut Pappy
my
in
goodness.
Redfern.
Shit.
Oh my
man.
God.
They
Are we-
do my favourite donuts.
are we gonna die from
So I'm going to figure out which one's good for you guys.
diabetes?
Good for us or
Yeah.
diabetes?
But they
Holy
are
moly.
quite good. And while we
can we
pick and
lean
look-
them while you're
take
to,
a- Yeah, lean on the camera.
the
Lean on
camera?
camera.
Put a picture up there.
Yeah, put it through.
What you do?
I'll take it
Okay.
from my
Maybe, yeah. Take one before.
Someone
like,
take a
we
picture.
It's
Go destroy it.
And why are you in Redfern, Dave? Just for these?
I went to do an escape room this morning.
Oh, yeah. Did
Yeah.
you win?
Yeah, I got out.
Well, he's here.
We needed 2 clues.
Nah, they let you out.
No, they
Shit,
let you
don't they?
out.
There's a time limit. Because I've done one.
That's why I said, did you win? Not escape.
We did a Jumanji theme one. It was quite good. Yeah.
Were you Kevin Hart?
Nah, man.
I've never done an escape.
It was quite fun. Like, my
no,
first
it-
time.
I think
I
I would
like
get
it.
bored
Yeah.
pretty easily.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I would. No, like, it's not a knock on the things. It's more a knock on me.
Fix it,
I'd be
woman.
like,
Fix it.
"Fuck, whatever.
Yeah.
I just like escape rooms in general.
Yeah.
Like electronic ones, like on video games and stuff, and just a regular one.
It's a
It's fun.
lot of effort.
It's fun.
All right.
It's mad fun.
So that one's an apple pie fritter
Right.
with a
course
caramel
it is.
glaze.
Okay.
Cinnamon scroll. So maybe Joffy.
Oh, Cinnamon Scroll's the best.
I hope you're enjoying this comic book
Seriously,
podcast
man.
Yes.
Yeah.
with no comic books.
That one's. Oh,
Could you maybe just show one?
Yeah.
Just for some people that
Our
Yeah,
featured
we'll
comics
continue.
are Edge of Spider-Verse and Golden
Keep
Rage
talking,
number
Dave,
1.
Don't stop. People talking over each other on
And
podcasts is what people
we're gonna be
listen
talking-
to podcasts for.
Let him do his.
Let me do the intro before we do this freaking
I shut up, go.
train wreck here.
Anyway.
This time.
Some news. Batgirl movie and some other DC stuff got canned.
Good news.
Daredevil Born Again is 18 episodes.
Not good news.
Not enough episodes.
A couple of us watched Sandman,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Paper Girls,
Yeah.
Yep.
and the new Predator movie on Disney Plus, Prey.
Excellent.
And we got to Dave's film Flashback. Neon Genesis Evangelion 1.11. You are open bracket, not close bracket alone.
It's not even Evangelion.
It's
Neon
even-
Genesis.
yeah.
It's just
Oh, it's not?
No. It's
Oh, well, I got it wrong.
It's just Evangelion.
Okay, that's good.
Remember,
That's sensible.
That
Wait,
was
you
the
can find
that
it?
was the search because
Yeah.
that was the hunt.
That's sensible.
Yes.
I didn't realize you could pick like 5 different movies before finding the right one.
Well,
It was.
realised.
Okay, Dave, proceed with your.
So we have apple fritter. We have cinnamon.
Cinnamon scroll.
What? Sorry. A what scroll? Okay, cool. Synonym.
Um,
Jesus Christ.
Is it a verb or a synonym?
It's the best.
Oh my god.
Pandan coconut.
What?
Yeah, what is that?
That doesn't give us any. It looks like lime.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you
I
say?
would never
And
guess
then-
that's coconut.
That's like a matcha.
Yeah, I can tell that.
And yuzu. That's a dulce de
We call that
leche.
keef.
It's sort of like
Yeah.
a caramel, sort of sweet caramel.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's a bear claw.
Right.
But I also have 2 more.
Holy shit, man.
So it's a Boston cream and a ube. So
That was an ube.
ube's like a. Because it's run. It's like a. Yeah. It's purple. It's like
There's sprinkles.
It's
Yeah.
purple.
Holy bajoli.
It's a purple yam, but it's
A
sweet.
yam.
Yeah, it's sweet though. Think of it as a sweet potato.
These are like cakes.
Yeah,
we need
sweet
like
potato.
cutlery.
And a Boston cream. So pick one each, and I will take.
Okay.
I don't know if we should be eating this whilst touching comic books.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Or you two.
Yeah.
I'm not flicking this week.
I'll tell you what. I'll go through the comics. Swap.
Please no. Please no.
Please.
We'll work it.
We'll
We
come,
just
to, we'll
start.
come to you. Don't I see
Yeah,
at
we'll
TV
see what's
time.
going on.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
talk
yeah,
TV
yeah,
round.
yeah.
Let's
Do we have forks?
I'll have a look. Let's
Alright.
just get
Alright,
back on
okay,
track.
okay.
Yeah.
Before we get on to the comic books,
What the
uh,
fuck?
you gonna join us? Okay.
Sorry, people.
Jason, you have a bootleg of the week.
Oh, I do. Thank you.
What is your bootleg of the week?
It is I think we all had this at one stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found mine stashed away. It is a wrestling ring with mini wrestlers.
You got that there?
Jesus, the levels. The levels, children. The
I
levels.
like it.
There's some ASMR there. If you turn the volume down a little bit.
Woo!
See?
I'll get some ASMR later.
Okay, so what Jay's getting out of the packaging, which you probably already know, is a wrestling ring that looks like, if you used to watch the TNA Impact, it was a 6-sided ring, which came with a bunch of different small wrestlers.
Bootleg WWE guys.
Yep. So you got bootleg WWE guys with an TNT ring that
And a
comes with a
cage section?
cage and a ladder and some chairs. I remember there was like a Taker ripoff and
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you reckon? Cena?
yeah.
Yeah.
Orton?
Rock. That's
That's
Rock.
rock. That's
This is The Rock.
Yeah.
The
Like
one
it's-
next to him might be, but could be Trips as well.
Now that's
Yeah.
like Kane, I reckon.
I don't know.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. Luger.
No, because it'd be modern day.
I can't see from
So
here.
they'd be like Trips.
There's
Taker.
Trips.
That's Taker.
That's Kali.
That's Carly. Oh yeah,
I fixed the ring that you
Thank
broke.
Mysterio.
So for a
It
bootleg,
comes with a cage. The
Yeah.
ring's excellent.
the ring is excellent. The figures are not too bad.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and you can take the.
I should put the Lego guys in this.
Yeah.
You can put the full cage, and surround it.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty cool. And
I
there's a
could
stretcher.
I might actually use that stuff for my like Halo little.
With the diorama for the TV show.
It's got a
That's
shopping
right. How
cart.
much I loved it.
Yeah.
Shopping cart, people.
He's a shopping
Oh,
cart.
I could replay
That's
the
some cool stuff.
replay Austin Booker T.
I don't.
That was like one of my favorite scenes.
It wasn't the most exciting bootleg, but I found it the other day and I was like, oh, that'll do.
Yeah.
I'll try to remember to take a picture. I'm so sorry for the listeners out there.
I'm not.
Okay, Fommy, what are you doing?
Looking for forks.
Oh, excellent.
It's got forks.
Okay,
Fucking hell.
let's get into the comics.
Yes.
Gonna start it off with Edge of Spider-Verse #1.
Edge of Spider-Verse. Anybody read this?
Yes.
What do you think, Dave?
It's pretty good.
Dave read heaps this week, so
I
it's going to be a
know.
great episode.
God.
I love your stuff.
The dinosaur one was a bit weird.
Just a little bit.
Spider X
The
or whatever
dinosaur
it is.
Spider-Man was a little weird, that story.
Yeah.
Because we're not starting with just a usual concept in the first place.
It's just, I don't know, ended unexpectedly different than I thought it would lead to. But then you see a lead into with Spidey Noir as
Yep.
to what's going to happen. So
Okay, so we got 4 stories. The first one is like
Arana. Yeah.
Hey?
It's Arana, right?
No, she's the second story.
Oh, okay.
First one's a couple of pages of the like
Oh,
early American stuff.
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
the,
For Revere era.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was cool. He's like getting people. The red coats are stealing goats, and he's like, can't have that.
Yep.
He's the sensational Spider Lad. That was good. That was Dan Slott. That was good. And then yeah, we got Arana or whatever her name is.
Yep. So
Yeah, it was cool. She was whatever. Obviously, a lot of it
That was a lot of it. Yeah.
There's a lot of setup and the backup and how it ties into her old stuff.
Yeah.
And she gets a new costume, which is a throwback to her old costume, which was much better than the just Jessica Drew ripoff. Not Jessica Drew, Jessica. What's her name?
What's that one?
Whatever her name is. The redhead one. Julie Carpenter.
Carpenter, yeah.
But no, then you had Spider,
It's John Carpenter.
Spider-Man, Dinosaur with a Green Goblin pterodactyl. That was
Nice.
pretty weird and cool and fun.
Are they friends or foes?
They're foes.
Damn it.
And
But then at the end of that-
yes.
The end of that is a really interesting twist, where it turns into an Uncle Ben moment almost.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get
Without
just great
any
power, great
spoilering.
responsibility.
Yeah.
And then the last one was the Spider-Man Noir story, which was the best one by far.
Yeah.
Who wrote that?
That one is, I do believe it's Dustin Weaver. Dustin Weaver on art and co-writing.
And you sort of find out
And I
a
look
bit
at
more
that,
of his history, and it's really good.
Did you
Very, very nice.
read it in Nicolas Cage's voice?
That's not.
A little bit.
It's not the same thing, is it?
It's Spider-Man Noir.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like the 30s guy.
From the
This is cool. This had just this front page. I thought very Spirit. With
Yeah.
the,
Oh, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and stuff. This is good. I love the art was excellent.
The story was good too.
Yeah. No, that was the highlight out of it for me. The Noir one. That was good.
Okay, we're moving on.
Moving on.
Golden Rage, number 1. Who read this?
nah.
I did.
I did.
Okay, so essentially, this is the Hunger Games or Battle Royale with old women.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It seems they get
did see
sent
this.
off to this island once they start experiencing menopause.
Yes.
They can't have children. They just get dumped onto this island.
That would explain it. Okay.
You read it?
Yeah, but like you don't get that's the actual premise of it. Like I thought, like the main protagonist just got dumped there, not because she had menopause,
Jeez.
but like
But because they asked
thought
her, "You're
she-
so young. How can you be here?"
yeah,
And she's like, "I got early onset
Yeah.
menopause."
yeah.
Is there any chance this could become government policy?
Maybe some countries.
But yeah,
He's gonna have a look.
That's all right.
it was all right.
Yeah, like, it's
It
got
can lead to
potential.
somewhere good.
Yeah.
Because you don't get much. Right? Yeah, I thought the menopause thing was
Oh, that's the island.
pretty.
Yeah, and you get a thing of the island, a la what do you call it, Geiger. It sort of reminds me of Geiger, where it's like you got your like
'Cause it has a map?
factions and
Yeah,
maps.
yeah.
Yeah.
Factions and maps.
When was the last time you thought that? That's right.
But I'm interested, like the
Hickman, every Hickman issue maybe.
Every
the
second page in Hickman.
main new character. She's just rocked up on the island. She gets saved by the big masculine one. It takes her back to her camp where she got two other older ladies, and the red hats are gonna kill everybody else. So
So is it televised or is it just like this?
No,
supplement?
no, they
No,
just
no, it's just
the
Fend
idea
for
is
yourselves.
pretty
oh
much.
yeah,
It's just what happens.
they are no use to society, so they get shipped away
So what
because
happens
they have.
It's like
To
the old
the
people
old
in
men.
Midsummer, like in Midsummer. It's
Well,
like the old people.
I'm pretty sure the old men are probably the ones making this decision.
Yeah.
It's Golden Girls on crack.
Ah, that's why it's called Golden Rage.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad first issue.
Kick ass. You'd like to see the origin a bit more, and I'm tempted. Like
I'm sure we'll get it.
I'm very
and
curious
it,
about
it
it.
depends where it goes from.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be very interesting.
Yeah.
Because they don't give you much.
No.
Interesting.
Enough to go, okay, I get the basis. But, the art was alright. I didn't mind it. Like, it fits. Because straight away, I was like, this chick looks young. And then
Yeah.
you get that explanation. Yeah, it was alright. Interesting concept to get approved, I thought.
Very, very.
But, yeah, good. Alrighty. Let's get some books going then. Dylan, new Champion of Shazam, issue 1.
Okay, I've been looking forward to this for a while.
This
It's,
is excellent.
Evan Shana was doing art for this, so I was a
That
big fan of him.
That cover looks excellent.
That's a,
Middleton variant.
Very nice.
This is a Mary Marvel book because they still don't have a name for her.
No.
So I'm just going to call her Mary Marvel.
Yeah.
That's how I know. So.
Well, she's Shazam now.
That's right. Okay, I guess she's Shazam now. Yeah, that's right. So Billy,
Says it there.
that's right. Billy Batson has sealed himself on the Rock of Eternity, so he's trapped there. He's kind of the wizard now,
Yes.
Yeah.
essentially. So he gives the power of Shazam to Mary, and it's a very like Spider-Man
Oh, very.
book. Like it's her first day of college. She's worried about looking weird and worried about trying to fit in with all the other girls and stuff. And
so for the first time, be able to make her own identity.
Yeah.
Not be the orphan, not be the foster kid, not be the whatever. Yeah, it was
heaps of fun.
good.
I really enjoyed it.
The art is excellent.
It's great.
The hoppy stuff, mate.
It's
how
amazing.
do you pull that off that good this day and age?
Yeah.
Who is it? Hobby.
Hoppy, like back in the old days where they all had their super pets.
Oh,
Yes, so
they're all bringing
the
that
Shazam
back
one was
at
a
the moment.
rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hoppy.
Oh, I saw it on her shoulder.
Yeah,
Yep. Oh, she's carrying it with her.
Marvel Bunny.
yeah. So they made that work really good.
Wow.
Yeah. They made the tiger work in the last one.
They did.
That.
No, it was good. Really good first issue.
Good fun, superhero fun.
Yeah,
Like I said, Spider-Man
big time.
kind of energy.
that's the
Yeah.
vibe I was getting big time. But yeah, no, really good. Highly recommend. Next up, Survival Street. So this is a
Is that puppets?
sort of hey,
Yeah, puppets?
yeah, it's Sesame Street.
Yeah.
It is basically not post-apocalyptic, dystopian cyberpunk future Sesame Street.
Wow.
So America has made corporations start allowed to fund themselves to run for political office.
Oh my god, that's
Shit,
a
so
good
the
idea.
porn
So-
industry's in.
So the president is just a company eventually. So everything's just very American. It's very heavy American politics
Yeah.
and capitalism and whatever. So like the roads are, you got. Dude's like driving his UV and like gets pulled over. Oh no, sorry, you're out of date. This road got bought by somebody else. You got to give us $1,700.
Just to drive on it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Or 2 weeks labour.
And the first
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
in the first page, it's kind of like a recap of what's happened.
Yeah.
And you've got the American flag, and then after a couple passages of telling you what happened over the years, you see the flag again, and it's got these corporate logos and
Yeah.
sponsorship.
Instead of the stars. That is excellent.
It wasn't exactly what I was hoping for the book.
Yeah,
But
same.
I did enjoy it. Dylan was a bit not so much.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I kind of like probably
It's
because
dry.
Also, it was like the last thing in
Yeah.
my pile, and it was late.
Yep.
That probably didn't help.
For sure.
Yeah.
Halfway through, I'm like,
You wanted Big Bird with
So
machine
basically,
guns,
the
didn't
Sesame
you?
Street.
That's what I
you
wanted.
know, their Sesame Street show gets shut down by their network, and so they're all gone and
Right.
whatever. Because I think they're too liberal, I would guess.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're
Right.
teaching the kids about helping each other, and like, so they get shut down for that.
Like it's happening now.
Yes.
Trying to shut down libraries.
Yes. Well, that's money
Yeah,
saving.
book reading, guys.
Um,
Glad we got ourselves a reader.
but like one of their crew, she ends up on like Fax News or whatever, and like she's just a shill for the thing. What do they call it? Because puppet is a derogatory term.
Felt American is the actual correct term you should be using.
Yes.
Puppet is a slur.
My favorite bit though, she's like up next.
That's great.
Following show after her is a double-headed puppet, and it's like I think a right wing, left wing head. And I'm like, that is excellent. I would watch the shit out of that.
Oh.
They used to have
Um,
a show like that on Fox, but
Hey,
they used to have a show like that on
with
Fox.
puppets?
No, puppets, but
Oh, I don't want to watch the list of
People.
puppets.
Because they're puppets anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the whole point. That's how the joke works so well. There's one person holding both. Anyway.
But the
Sorry, I'm at the wrong
The
meeting.
badass. What was he? Captain Fairness or
Corporal Fan.
Corporal
Corporal
Fairness? But he's the one that's goes hard
Yeah.
in corporal punishment now.
And when you get introduced, there was a really cool joke actually. Introducing him, their names come up, a little description. Mm-hmm. His name comes up. His name's Herbert or something.
Yeah.
Brought to you by the letters P, T, S, and D.
Like there was just a lot of really, really nice, smart stuff in
Yeah,
there.
nice.
I dug it. But interesting too. The end where I'm like, oh, okay, where's this gonna go? Yeah, it's good.
Interesting.
Not what I wanted. I wanted like just full on Sesame Street, like it was the real street, and
Like that,
yeah, zombies
like that
or
bad
something.
movie that I was hoping would be better with your mate in
oh
it.
yeah, I didn't watch that.
Yeah, I watched it. It wasn't terrible. It was nowhere near good. But, yeah, like, it could have been
yeah.
so much more.
Expecting like Gangland.
Yeah, I wanted Big
Well,
Bird.
and that's what this was.
I wanted
yeah,
Big Bird to be
you know the one
mob
with
boss.
Melissa McCarthy where
Snuffleupagus is there.
Yeah.
it's like the puppets, the Muppets
Oh,
in real
yeah,
life,
yeah.
and one of
Okay.
they get killed, and she's It wasn't great, but it wasn't like there was a great concept there, but it just didn't get nailed.
But yeah, it was
Interesting.
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 Because when I flicked for it, I was like, oh, this is not what I thought it was going to be. It looked a bit dull. But I did enjoy it. All right, next up. Potentially Book of the Week, I think.
Yeah,
Book of the week.
yeah,
for me,
wait
yeah.
for me.
Tell us all about it, somebody.
Sacrament.
Yep.
Yeah.
So in a future dystopian universe, everything's been expanded out, and when they originally expanded, the concept of religion was still with them. So the first few worlds they inhabited still had that concept, but then further on, they've eliminated the front locus of the brain in people, and just eliminated like the thought of religion as well. So it's more like religion's banned and all that. So
Outlawed. It's seen as like a relic.
Well, I would say, honestly, the further we expanded and what technology could do would only diminish religion.
Yeah.
Big time.
yeah,
It would just have to.
Because it
It's
used
hard
to
to be the almighty spaceman when we're moving into space.
So essentially,
ourselves.
the concept of this book is it's $29.99, and we have, as Dave said, gone to other planets, but we haven't escaped our demons, and it's essentially Exorcist in space,
Big time Exorcist.
and it's excellent. The penciling is, I thought, a little bit weird at the start, but then really flows well with the style of the book.
When you're in it,
Yes.
and the world building in it.
Oh, well,
very interesting.
Milligan's
Very
doing
good,
some
yeah.
great work at the moment, so I'm really
Killing it.
enjoying the other book, like this book so far, and a few of the other books he's done recently, because he's doing the
Absolution.
Absolution.
Yeah.
So yes, I saw just a bit of a description of it and thought it looked really interesting, but once I picked it up, I think everyone read it this week, and I don't think anyone had a bad thing to say about the book. I think it was
Well, because
amazing.
he's a
Father is it Vass or
Vass,
Vass?
or Vass, V-A-S-S.
Vass.
and he's conscious of faith sort of thing. Like he's lost
Crisis of faith.
Crisis of faith. That's
Yeah.
what
Big
yes.
time.
And like because they like put this thing on your head to
Well,
instead of the blood of Christ and whatever.
Well, Dylan and I were talking about it, and it was like, is it like a bit of a temporal hit of like pure God?
Yes.
So is it something that's essentially could be releasing DMT that's in your brain?
Yeah,
already?
it's like a
I thought
stimulation.
it was
Exactly
more
right. Yeah,
dopamine
it's,
sort
it's,
of
it's
thing.
like
Yeah.
a drug hit,
Yeah.
essentially,
Yeah.
and that's why he's
That's what he's
alone.
doing.
Yeah,
Exactly
he's
right.
using it. He's addicted to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a cool concept.
Yeah.
And
That
yeah, he's
that's
not,
how you take your religion.
Like he's addicted to his faith. Like it's
Yeah,
so-
but and then
Yeah, he
spoilers like
yeah.
would be happy to maybe if it got taken away, you wouldn't probably be
Oh,
that.
that's great.
There
It's
was some
interesting.
darkness.
Very
And then
heavy drug
the
addict.
way that the way that it could be that he's working from the other side, like it's so cool.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. I think it's only a 5-parter.
That's what I wanted to know. I might just get that trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, great first issue.
There's a good few different AWA upshots and a couple others. I'll just be picking
I'd
up
love
some
to see
trades
that
soon.
as a movie.
Oh, man,
Great
Oh, man.
concept.
I love space horror. There's not enough space horror out there.
Definitely. Watch Event Horizon.
All right, next up, Dave.
Yes.
Batman White Knight presents Red Hood.
So this takes place in the White Knight universe, I take it.
Yes, me
I
too.
assume. So it follows.
You've read it, so tell us.
Follows Red Hood. Which one's that?
Jason Todd.
Jason Todd. Yeah. So, he gets. So it starts with him and the Joker pretty much makes him tattle who Batman actually is. And so he's running away from his demons because he's a snitch, as you do. Being a snitch, you just
I
run.
don't think he would snitch though. He got
He's
killed.
snitched.
He
there.
got killed and he didn't give up who Batman
No, but
was.
is that
No,
was he getting interrogated when he was getting beaten to death?
No, but he snitched before, like he did the kill shot.
Okay.
Not the kill shot.
Well,
It
obviously
definitely-
not, because he's alive here.
Back when he got killed the first time, as when he was Robin too.
That's
Yeah.
what that. No. I think
Red Hood's Revenge.
Dave's more correct, I think.
he's saying this stuff as the Joker is beating him to death, and this is alternate universe. So
Same
whatever
song.
they want.
Yeah, the whole White Knight
Yeah.
thing's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing this?
Yeah, go for it.
Everyone try a little bit?
The art's nice. It's very interesting. It's the
Still be
same
able to take some
penciler,
home,
Oh,
just
is it?
different colours.
What? Oh.
Who's like? I'll show
Oh
people.
yeah.
Taking
The art is very pretty looking at the start, When I first opened it the other day, I was like, well, this doesn't look like the White Knight style. But then later on, a bit more so.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But it's the same pencil, it's just different colours for the first couple of pages to give the flashbackness.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, very interesting. And it's the introduction of their new female Robin. Potentially. First full appearance. Specky's jump all over it.
Dave?
She might have cameoed earlier. Oh, that's why you read it, is it, Dave?
Yeah. No, it's just an interesting character as well. Like,
Yeah.
her name's Gan, and like the joke is like, oh, the kids call me gigantic or something, and I don't know. But she's like just doing like good neighborhood, like good Samaritan stuff, and Jason's like, come, I'll train you, and like they're doing aerial shit, and she's like falling, and she's terrible at it, but then like she tackles a guy really good, and it's like, oh wait, we're just gonna work on your ground game instead, so it's gonna be like a Robin, but not aerial,
Sure.
but just along the ground.
On a
which will
push
be
bike.
Interesting, yeah.
Very digital art. Very digital.
The artists do Power Rangers Ninja Turtles.
Ah!
Yeah, I think it was the same artist.
I see.
I enjoyed it though. It was
Yeah.
good. It was quite good.
The White Knight universe, Sean Murphy's done a pretty good job on it. It's
Yeah.
different enough, the same enough, and building a, what is their... They've had 3-4 books now, plus this thing, one shot, or whatever it is. Alright, next up, I think you read this too, Dave.
Yes,
Dave,
I
we've got
did.
a Dave hat-trick coming up here. What's this called? Dead what? Dead Lucky?
Dead Lucky. It's about what's
Is
it
it part of the massive universe? The Radiant Red?
think
Give
so.
it to Dave so
yeah.
he can read it as
So
he
I can
tells us.
remember what the main antagonist, what her name is. But basically, she is an ex-military veteran.
Mhm.
She suffers from PTSD. She hates. They're trying to do a psych on her, and she hates like psychiatric sessions.
Sure.
And then she starts like self-dialoguing and talks about her past and all that. And it's run by Morrow. So Morrow is like basically the police have handed all duties to this corporation called
seen
Morrow
Robocop.
to do policing. But then eventually Morrow are leaving now, so they're telling all the good people like, "Hey, get out!" Because once we go, these I forget what they call it. A gang's gonna come in and execute, like, just take over.
Yes.
And they're like, the soldier, her mum is like, "Oh, we've had this like Chinese restaurant here forever. We're not gonna move. Doesn't matter, whatever." And then like, sure enough, Morrow like about to leave, but they just like explode, or the gang come early, right? And then Morrow people flee. It's like, oh, screw that, because the police are still there, just in the second hand one. But yeah, it turns out the chick with the PTSD, she's got powers and she has a mech.
Sure.
So basically, it's just her going to be taking revenge on her own, and she has all these ghosts following her, like of her dead comrades.
Oh,
and-
ghosts?
yeah. So like she sees ghosts all the time, and she does have like she's got superpowers of some sort. So
Did anyone else read this so they can verify what he's saying? Oh, shit. It could be anything, people.
see, there they are. There's ghosts there.
But again, I like the fact that Image, for the first time since Invincible, got a little superhero-y sort of
Yeah.
universe, you know? It's part of Radiant Red and
Oh, okay.
Radiant Black, obviously, and Rogue Sun, and they're building something, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
I forgot her name though.
Because Image, I assume it'd be like Dead
My
Lucky.
bad.
Since the rest of their names is the name of the book.
It's probably on there. Yeah.
Anyway, Dave, you're up next.
Okay.
We're on fire. It's a
Oh,
Dave
look at me
time.
go.
Bibi.
What's this one, Dave?
Elle's. So
Elle's?
basically, it's a split personality book about a new girl in school.
Very pretty Pixar style art. That's why we
pretty
wanted it
good.
in. I thought it looked a bit different.
Yeah, it's nice. So basically, she's new in school, but then eventually she'll get picked on because she's with the odd crew bunch. But then the interesting thing is, like, there's different personalities that they select, and there's like probably her conscious in the back of her,
Uh-huh.
and like she's let this one that's currently like pink-haired play, and then all of a sudden like she gets in a bind. It's like, okay, she's gonna snap, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna borrow the blonde one. So the blonde's like playing on a cliff in her mind, and like the conscious just pushes her
So it's
into
inside
the
out.
abyss.
Huh?
Inside Out.
Pretty much. But then she physically takes that form as well. So she physically just goes to blind, and then she just becomes all like aggressive and everything. So, but yeah, it's interesting.
It looks like a Pixar film.
Is it Pixar's Moon Knight?
You know.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It looks so nice.
Yeah.
The art is fantastic.
Yeah, very
I dig
nice.
it.
Looks like like Pixar like concept art.
Yeah.
You nailed
Like
that during
that-
the week when you said it.
Yeah,
That
it's beautiful.
page, man. Like, look at that.
It's great.
Yeah, that is, a Pixar art book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Dave. Good job. Next up.
Dave.
Again.
Yes.
This is
20XX.
Yeah, it's a one shot. So I think it's part of a multiple
No.
series.
Don't give it to him this time.
All right.
Go on.
It's just a bunch of kids on a bus. This guy's just listening. He's got
Correct so
ESP
far.
powers with metal, like he's
What?
it's like telekinesis, but with a
Oh,
special attraction to metal.
Magneto.
Well, sort of Jean Grey, but with metal.
Magneto?
No, but he could still talk to other people's minds.
Oh, okay.
Ah, okay.
Sort of. Like
So he can
to a
talk
limited
to
extent.
metal. He can communicate with metal.
No, he can control metal. He has a little bit of telepathy, but that's it.
Right.
Okay.
So, it's
So if he tried to
Magneto Xavier.
if he tried to move like
It's
plastic-
Onslaught!
Where's that little boy? But yeah, so they're on the bus, and then these hijackers come on the bus, and you're like, basically,
Why is somebody hijacking a school bus?
I don't know. They just want. It's America. Cool. Anyway,
that's actually good answer.
That's a really good answer.
but like at the end, he has to use his powers to save him. But that's outlawed because he's not registered. He's not,
Sure.
you know. So then he gets taken away at the end of the book. It's a one shot. It's
Yeah,
interesting,
it's-
but
yeah, Luna.
it's a one shot.
Yeah.
That's the only problem I had with it.
They've done something before with this, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Johnny
yeah.
XX.
If you look on the back page, there's like an
Yeah, they had
actual
series
like
before.
series. Yeah.
I remember. All right. We got the Dave section out of the way.
Yep.
Good job, Dave.
Thank you.
You might have more yet.
Maybe.
Batman 126, second issue of Chip's run. This is a great book.
So cool.
Great book.
Jimenez knocking out of the park.
Mate.
And related, goes here. Jimenez doing Nemesis 2.
Yes, announced this week. Oh,
Nice.
Miller's Nemesis.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the artist I would have picked, but at the same time, works for
Yeah,
me.
I agree. Yeah.
Who's the original? Niven?
Yeah.
Niven?
Yeah, I would have preferred someone a bit more grounded, a bit more gritty, realistic, but no, he'll
the action,
yeah,
right?
He'll nail that.
So,
Batman's got a new villain.
yep,
He's called the what was his?
failsafe.
Failsafe.
It's a
Yeah.
robot.
He's a robot that looks a lot like Batman. Comes alive and starts kicking the shit out of him. And
Thought on the cover it looked a lot like Venom.
all the other Bat kids get called in to try and give him a hand, and he just wipes the floor with them as
Yeah.
well. And Batman losing, that's good.
Yes, and like,
Yes.
no, he's like on death's door, so getting his ass kicked, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's got nothing. He has to tell the Batmobile just to go, and he sort of
Yeah.
clings to the Batmobile and just gets dragged on the road.
Sort of reminds you of Court of Owls when he first fights like
The Talon?
the Talon.
Yeah.
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 And he's like, I got to get out of here.
Yeah. Batman's trying to run away.
Plate glass. Okay, bottom right corner is like the weak spot. I'm going, and I have to go and just
And Failsafe seems to be picking up
It's like
intelligence
learning.
as everything's going, like little bits. As soon as somebody says something, he gets on.
Yeah.
He wasn't really talking at first.
No.
Yeah, and then he started talking
It's pretty good.
after.
And then there's the big reveal at the end.
Yes.
Very interesting.
If you know your Silver Age DC.
Oh yeah, even modern stuff.
Is it?
Morrison
Oh,
did it.
nice.
Oh, did he? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Morrison did it.
Oh, okay.
Like towards the end of his run.
Cool.
With the stuff like that, with Batman getting ass kicked, it's like Detective, which I read from last week.
Enjoy it.
It was really good.
Yeah, it's great.
But it just seemed like both Batman people are doing. Batman's just getting old.
They
Yeah.
mentioned it in this too. I was like,
Exactly.
oh, is that a conceited effort to?
But in this one, it seems like Batman's like he's running away, he's getting his ass kicked, and the other one's like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like, something's wrong. Like 2 seconds. Like, no, that's bullshit. Fucking running.
But no, both two new Bat books are both doing very well so far because they're both different. Like this is way more actiony, superhero-y, and Detective was more
Dark.
Yeah.
More detective-y.
yeah.
Real gothic
It's the
flavor.
way that I always never understood when they didn't feel a distinct flavor. What's the point? Just put Batman out twice a week.
Superman's the same thing, really.
100%. You need one to be more Clark at the planet and doing stuff, and then one just him doing space adventures or what, bigger things.
Bendis tried to do that.
He did, but I thought he got the books the wrong way around.
Yeah, Action was the Clark Kent book.
Yeah, and you're like, okay. All right, next up we got Moon Knight number 14.
If Sacrament wasn't Book of the Week, this bloody thing
Oh,
was.
bro,
This
yeah.
was great.
This is awesome.
This was just a 3-way talk.
Yeah, during a fight, and that's why they were
Speaking of
nobodies.
ass kicks.
That's why they were nobodies.
Yeah.
It was excellent.
Yes.
It's so well done. So yeah, last issue finished with Taskmaster saying no to the job, and then getting these other two people that built up to be nobodies essentially. But the last page was Moon Knight saying we need to talk to the other two personalities, being Stephen Grant and Mark. I mean, with Jake Lockley. And this whole issue is the conversation, the back and forth during that fight. What happens in the aftermath of that fight, which was really interesting as well. And just the back and forth was so intriguing. McKay's writing of it kind of puts into place why you haven't seen the other guys, and puts it in a really good reason on they took the back spot, didn't want people to think you were too crazy, even though you took on the Avengers and everything, and that all gets explained. And I thought it was really, really well done. The whole issue, even though it was all nothing really happened, but a lot happened inside his mind.
It's a dude
essentially.
talking to himself
Yes,
for 20 pages.
Yes, and it's sensational, and it grips you. And just while it's all happening, you're watching this beautiful fight scene, and Moon Knight getting the shit kicked out of him. So, yeah, excellent.
And just, my favourite bit was probably how come all the girls at the club look like Marlene, and you're like,
I wasn't there. You weren't the only one to fall in love with her. I'm like, that is spectacular.
There's
writing.
some really nice stuff in there.
Big time.
Yeah, I did a great job of explaining why things are the way they've been in this book, and why his reluctance to let the new lot in on the status quo.
Yeah, because he's trying to keep a facade up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to scare the vampire girl away.
And his little talk about her too, the respect, like he sees him in her kind of thing, and just dealing with it. It was really cool.
No, it was very good, very good. The book's been great.
Top.
Little Monsters number 6. Is this the end?
No.
End of the first arc, I think.
Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah, but no. Definitely not the end.
How'd this go?
Yeah, really good. It's been building well from the last couple of issues. Like, it started slow, but we had a...
I see some colour.
Oh, yes. Because of...
Oh, it's their drawings?
It's their drawings. It's the art of the old world, which was really cool. So, yeah, it starts off with the young girls telling the story of... so, yeah, essentially they're breaking off into factions. There's ones that want more to eat, but it's not like the old thirst, not like the old hunger. They kind of know they're hiding one of the girls, and the twin that had the issues a couple of issues back. There was a lot of use of the word issue then, but yeah, had the troubles with his brother a couple of issues back. That's all going to come to a head in the next couple of issues where he takes them back to the city. So it started really slow, but it's building really well. I don't know, I'm still enjoying it. Am I the only one to rate it?
Yeah, I was like, I think I read 2 and I was like, I'll trade it.
Yeah, I'm getting the trade.
Yeah, makes sense.
Alrighty, next up. I forgot to read this.
Oh, Dylan, you missed out.
Oh, it's my book.
Hated myself for it. Dark Crisis issue 3.
It was very good.
Got some Hal Jordan action in there that I missed out on.
That stuff was great. Let's say that one page you just went past the society.
Oh,
So cool.
Right.
You know, they did a variant
I know.
for this issue.
That page.
And it was
Yeah.
just the interior
shows you
page.
how much they thought, oh, we got a winner on this page.
Oh,
And
what a
but just
good page.
that they're like, why didn't you come to us
Yes.
first? Like, Ted's like, call us, bitches.
And this issue is like Black Adam's like
Exactly how I
just
felt always.
tell him to go to hell because you're all useless.
Yeah.
Their infighting between the young Justice League is really good.
Yeah.
Just because what happened to Bart and what Deathstroke's doing, and they're just general line like Deathstroke's going to throw these losers at us. He doesn't care about them. He just wants us to keep being on the move, not
Yeah,
be able
it's
to
just keeping
organize
us
and
on the
everything.
back foot,
Mhm.
right?
Is that prior?
Yeah. And the lanterns go into the rebuilt Necron lantern,
Yeah.
which was cool, which is Spoilers, where Pariah is hiding,
Yeah.
which was excellent. Like what happens with Hal and stuff.
Yep.
And the last page.
Oh,
So good. Where Black Adam goes.
Yep.
After he
yeah.
leaves.
These kids aren't going to get the job done.
I don't think that's what-
I'll find someone else to get the job done.
Yeah, definitely.
To a certain swamp.
No, you didn't get to read it. You pay the consequences.
Sure.
The art is beautiful.
Oh man,
Look,
the art is so
It's
good.
very pretty.
It's amazing.
superhero.
Mhm.
Just looks like a superhero comic.
Yep.
The interesting bit that Beast Boy has survived,
Mm-hmm.
but
Oh.
something maybe not right. He'll never be right again.
Sure.
Got knackered.
Shot in the head.
Yeah, shot in the head by Deathstroke last issue.
So, you know, scrambled his brains with a bullet.
Right.
Do you reckon he won't be able to transform anymore or something like
Maybe.
Mm.
that? At the very least, if
Yeah.
not.
Something
Well,
worse.
serious.
I thought he got spade.
And Nightwing hasn't left his bedside.
That bit where Hal Jordan goes is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So this is a big event for them. What about continuity wise? Is it?
It's tying a bunch of stuff. We'll see what happens when it finishes.
It's got a couple of Dark Crisis one shots and Dark Crisis minis. In actual regular monthly DC
Yes.
books, it's referenced in the Flash, and that's about it.
Wow.
Yeah, Aquaman doesn't count because that was a mini.
Yeah.
But the last issue of Aquaman
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
has Mira and Aqualad finding out that Aquaman's
Yeah,
gone
yeah.
with the rest of the Justice League.
Okay.
But yeah,
Interesting.
everything else doesn't really.
Wow.
It's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird because at least the Marvel ones, everything's kind of at least affected somehow, a little bit.
Especially when it's such a big thing that they're dead.
yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Like Batman.
Yeah.
No, Chip
Not
just
even a
started.
reference,
Yeah,
yeah.
Chip's brand new.
Yeah.
And like I can understand it. And what was I going to say? It's not like I was putting away a bunch of comics. It's not like it's Fantastic Four Empire, where that was just it included a couple of extra little, but it wasn't the whole company event.
Yes.
Where that's what this is.
But at the same time, they got two running at the same time, I guess, sort of with Flashpoint.
Yeah, but that's different.
and that's-
Flashpoint's different because
Yeah.
it isn't direct continuity because it is what it is.
Yeah.
And Flashpoint's sort of been going on for a while.
Yeah.
You know.
This is like some Forever Evil shit going on.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's good, but yeah, it's tough. Like, because both, sometimes if you just read Batman, you don't want to be interrupted by the events.
Oh, I get it.
But
You
at
need
the
to
same
acknowledge
time,
it a
it
little.
makes it.
Yeah. Especially when they kill them all.
Yeah, you know
like-
that no one's dying if they're not even trying to talk about it. Yeah, it's a weird. Do you or don't you?
And that is a tough one. Whenever you kill the Justice League or the
Yeah.
Avengers or anything off, you know they're coming back.
Yeah.
What construct may change a
Yes,
little,
yes.
but you know essentially the main players are coming back to the field.
Yes, for sure.
I think just bad timing with. I know they could have done it better.
Yes,
But
But with,
Chip coming on
with
every
with
book.
the two new relaunch up with Chip and V
yes.
and this happening at the same
Absolutely,
time, they could have maybe, juggled some stuff around.
For
But
sure.
I think it's just a timing issue which they could have worked out better.
I feel a lot more in general DC caring less about continuity across the universe.
And their books are so much
I think-
better because of it, though.
Are they?
I'm reading. Well,
Oh,
people
they-
are reading more of it, I reckon.
Well, maybe, but I know if the stuff that I'm reading is all out of continuity
Yes.
They're
minutes.
out of
Yeah,
continuity
yeah.
stuff.
They're
So-
doing good, but that's not the same thing.
That's not
like-
the same thing. That's all out of continuity shit. Black Label and stuff like that is different to
Yeah.
like
Your month-to-month Superman.
exactly right.
Yeah.
Like the month-to-month Marvel stuff, like the minis are probably they've been good, but the main books are why the reason I read Marvel. Like we just spoke about that with Moon Knight.
And there's never a perfect way. It's always going to be.
Of course.
It is what it is. But yeah, I think they could definitely the launching the Bat books in the middle of this. But all right, let's be honest. The idiots goddamn renamed this Dark Crisis book halfway through. They got a lot of having a good hard look at
So
themselves.
funny.
They need a good hard look at themselves, man. Come on, DC. You're putting out some great stuff, but get your shit together.
You made a good point where you were like, "Oh, with the tie-ins, Worlds Without, is that now going to be Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths? Worlds Without
Just leave.
Featuring
Wonder Woman?"
Aquaman.
Featuring Aquaman.
There's the title of the episode.
That's the last thing that needed, eh?
Can't wait to see that trade.
Alright, on the invoice it'd be like 3 words and then nothing. New Fantastic Four issue 3. Sadly, a fill-in issue on a miniseries. I don't like that, Marvel.
Oh god, not again.
What's this, Jurassic League?
Yeah.
Yeah, and about same sort of step down.
Oh.
Yeah, but at least Jurassic continue the story. Does it continue the story?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, he's
It's
filling
just
out.
filling
Yeah.
artists.
Okay, that's what you meant.
That doesn't
But did
look
it-
that bad though.
Did it not get you excited for the Joe Fixit mini coming?
Yeah.
You're not excited for that?
Yeah, I am, but I don't know. I didn't like the way the Hulk looked in this.
No, it looked terrible. Everything in this book looked
Yeah.
pretty terrible, but it is what it
And
is.
it's a mini bar. There's no excuse.
Oh,
for
it said the same with Jurassic
Uh-huh.
League. It's disgusting.
Especially like Jurassic, same thing, not affected by anything.
No.
This, it's a flashback.
Just don't bring it out.
He really likes his lines,
Just
his
don't
speed
bring-
lines,
Yeah.
doesn't he? There's
Just
so
don't bring
many
it
of them.
out. Like, how long has it been since you had a Hulk or a Thor?
Calm down.
Just
About
don't bring
3
it
months.
out.
There's freaking lines everywhere.
Oh yeah, they're throwing.
It's
It's got the speed
Yeah,
of light.
yeah.
It doesn't make sense, especially for a mini.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
I understand a monthly book, things happen.
Yep.
Things are going to run late. And in a modern day, I'd rather it run late than someone filling in and doing a terrible job or whatever. And it's not terrible. It's just a bit ugly. His Wolverine looks so weird.
Oh, how weird is that?
So
Especially
weird.
when his eyes are like, weird popping.
Yeah.
Oh, it's shit.
These lines are legit everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's moving quickly, man.
The book itself, though, was
Oh, the story's good.
It's just continuing
I'm
on.
enjoying the story.
Doctor Strange is a bit of a creeper. I liked that.
What about? You didn't read this, Dave?
No.
Oh, I was waiting. I was waiting for your comment
Isn't it?
about the Sue Storm in the bed with Reed
Yeah.
and Doctor Strange watching it and her eyes, because I really wanted to hear your opinion on what you thought had happened in that scene.
Well, let's have a look.
Don't let him have a look.
Don't let him have a look. Yeah, Shane.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god.
Anyway, move
Next.
on. Next.
Dave, back over here.
Closet. So this issue fell a bit flat with me because it was pretty much regurgitating the first 2 issues. Like basically, they're still traveling with the sun. Like at the end of the issue, they arrive at at their new place, but then the closet's still there, the monster's still there,
Well-
and he just got told again by a random stranger that he's like,
I didn't read this
crap.
one,
yeah,
but I just flicked through it and I was like, yeah, I think I've had enough of this book.
yeah.
The monster is just a metaphor for a shit dad.
It is. Because you find out in this issue
pretty
what the
sure,
dad,
right?
yeah, what the dad did,
The dad is the monster.
and then what became the monster to the kid, because the dad was hiding crap in the closet, and the boy through blurry eyes must have saw him like rifling through, because he does it every night almost, and yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, the monster crushing the kid, it most likely is now the metaphor of a shit dad, and the monster that the dad is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not bad.
It's not
just
bad, but it's
Not
just
what I thought it would be.
I thought
Other
it'd
than monster
go
in the closet sort of thing.
further, like just progress it a little bit more. Like, sure, you get a bit with this, but and other times it felt like I read this already.
I liked issue 2 a lot, where his mate just calls him out for being.
Yeah,
Bro, this is
But
all your own fault.
the
You're
same
an
thing.
asshole.
The same thing happens
Yeah,
again.
yeah. When I
you
flicked
know?
through, I was like, yeah,
And it's like
yeah.
we know he's an
yeah. I was
asshole.
like, there's enough books this week to read.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Flashpoint Beyond number 4. Who read this? Anyone read this? Nick
Yeah,
read this?
I read that.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it wasn't going to be so good. Looked very heavy talky. But oh my god, it was good.
2 stories. One with the kid escaping to see his mum in Arkham,
Yep.
and Batman doing autopsies on all the species
Thorn.
that was dying, and finding clock pieces in
Yeah.
Thorn,
Yeah.
and he's assembling the clock, and Penguin's like, kid's going like, I'm gonna fix it. I'll do this.
He's like, go do see his mum.
Yeah.
Batman's like, I don't give a shit.
I'm gonna fix this. I know what the deal is.
He's like, let's shoot the clock.
Yeah, and like it just alternates between that and the kid taking out Arkham
Yeah.
by himself, which is freaking hilarious.
Because goddamn Penguin's been training the kid for a
Oh, that'd
couple
be
of
great.
weeks. Kid's all robbing down.
Yeah, and then you find out who's behind it all, which
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
But it's interesting.
Yeah,
But,
yeah,
you know, no, I'm enjoying the series.
Yeah, me too.
It's really good.
Yeah.
There's not much to say. It's just a good
Yeah.
series.
No, yeah.
Mm.
It was a big setup issue in the middle.
Yeah.
Middle of
Yeah,
the
2 more
story.
issues.
So, getting the ducks in a row,
Yep.
so to speak.
Cool.
All right, Nitin, you're up again. Immortal X-Men number 5.
Yeah.
Exodus Spotlight.
So I figured it out. I don't know if anyone. It's
I
like
thought last time.
every issue is going to be a focus on the member of the Quiet Council, and this is Exodus's turn,
Okay.
and it tells you sort of his story when he was basically a crusader.
Well, when they started using him more in this modern Krakoan era, I was like, man, he's such an interesting character.
Yeah, well-
and in what they've done with him in
Yeah,
this is so good.
Well, this one, like,
Because he's a true believer.
like, I like the first issue. It's all sinister, but this is
Yeah.
probably my favorite
Yeah?
of them so far. And yeah, it's just about him. He's basically, his religion is mutants, mutant, and like Hope, who is the
I love the stuff with that she's the Messiah.
and like it's just it's
Very naughty girl.
Yes.
and it takes place during AXE1.
Yep, sure.
So that
So good.
yeah, that was like, it's a dragon. I fight dragons. That one was so cool. It's like,
Damn.
yeah, it's what I do. And then the last bit where he attacks.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everything about it was so cool. I loved it. Just fits into that. The Crusader stuff and
Yeah.
You know the what do you call it? The supernatural Crusader stuff,
Yep.
which I dig, and the rumors and all that crap. That was great. I don't know. It was a great issue. I liked it a lot. I don't know. So how many is in the Quiet Council? Because that's probably how many issues it's going to be. 12.
It's like, at least not. Must be 12. 'Cause
Okay,
it's
it's probably gonna be
3 to 4 seasons, right?
Yeah.
3 to each season. So
So it's going to be
12.
12 issues.
Mm.
So
Cool.
I guess I'll be keeping up with this.
Yeah, fair enough. Next up, DC Vampires number 8. This book coming to a big finish. I do it every time. I think I'd look earlier. But this is good. Anyone else read this?
Nope.
Coolest thing was so Constantine and Damien, who Damien is a vampire, good vampire. They go to the House of Secrets, and the front page is Damien sort of badgering about it. Is like, but what's the difference between the House of Secrets and the House of Mystery? And it's like, well, one got blown up, so this is clearly the Secrets one because it's still here. And just Damien's like, this is fucking stupid. And then inside is all the magic guys trying to work out how to cure the vampires. So you got Fate, Spectre, Faust, and Phantom Stranger.
Oh, cool.
So like they're trying to do it, and then they blow a vampire up. While they're trying to fix it. So that was good. Then you got Green Arrow and Canary. It's very set up, and everyone going off to their final.
Set up for the final act.
Yeah. Big time.
You have a question for me?
No.
You look very confused. over there.
No. Just listen.
Alright.
Just listen.
Yeah, so like everyone's splitting up into certain groups that have different attacks, I guess. Different people have different
Okay, I'll
things
ask
they
it.
want to do. Yes.
Why is he a good vampire? How is he a good vampire? Because that just sounds dumb.
He's just made the decision, right? To
You can't. What,
yeah, like I don't
he
know.
can
Like,
control the thirst.
Well,
they're
they're feeding him.
Yeah.
But essentially, it's two things, I think. One, because Pennyworth, Alfred, has brought him up good. And two, because the king is Nightwing. And ain't no way Damien's going to be subject under Dick Grayson. Because he thinks he's better than Dick Grayson.
There's a thing where he's just trying to take the Empire for himself.
Yes.
I'm a killer.
Yeah. But otherwise...
Yeah, but you got all these Justice League people, like Superman, Wonder Woman. They're all turn and they're all evil, but Damien is strong enough.
That's what I'm getting
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
And just
Because he's an Albert, what I thought. But yeah, I just think it's
I do like that reasoning.
Yeah.
Nah.
Interesting.
Yeah. He's a teenager. He's not going to listen to adults.
Yes.
He knows better.
Yes.
No, it's vampires. It's not
course,
zombies.
yeah,
So
yes.
he's not mindless. He
Yeah.
still does.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, that's what I sort of seen it as. Like, I'm better than you, Dick. I'm not.
I do like that.
I also
Because
like.
he's such a cocky little...
Oh, cocky.
And I like it. It's not in this book, but when vampires, when they become vampires, don't inherently become evil.
No, no.
course.
You know,
Yeah.
you're just a vampire now. You have thirst of blood. Doesn't mean you
Oh,
become
yeah, that's
evil
right.
straight
you,
away.
You choose to
Yeah.
I've seen what we do in the show.
go and attack
the movie,
random people.
not the TV show. The movie.
Blade.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in Blade, seems like every vampire is evil.
Yes. But that's because of one, you know, he is born because they ate his mum.
Yeah.
You know, so it's, you know, his prejudice is. Anyway, that was good. Speaking of good, this miniseries, Batman Killing Time, finished perfectly. All the time jumping that Dave didn't like in the first issue, and that's been happening the whole time. Last page, you know, last time you're like, oh, the last page? You're like, I don't remember. But yes. I was like, oh yeah. Why?
Was it all a dream?
No. Because the narration, who the narrator is, and why it is what it is. Spoilers, it's because it's the Clock King. So.
Oh, time!
Yes. So it's all him. And like, he's behind everything. And it's his plan.
Now it makes total sense.
You know?
Now Dave likes it.
Out of all of the characters I thought would be like the arch villain of a Batman book, I would never think Clock King.
Yes.
That was the point.
Yeah.
Expect the unexpected.
Like one part in this, because it jumps around, I can't say the end, but like he's at Rome or whatever, not Rome, Greece, I guess, because Pantheon or whatever, and he's like, you know, doing his, you know, talking, and his watches, my watch is a minute behind, or it's like, crushes it. He's like, he's here. And then like Batman's there, sits down next to him, Clock King's ranting, Batman just punches him out. Probably my favourite, like, is this messed up? Like the whole, like I told you, all the battles going on, like 113 people die or whatever because everyone sends their goons because Clock King's orchestrated this all. But after that's not gone good, Catwoman, like I know on the run after the big battle, just jumps around. Catwoman and Riddler are there, and they're trying to sort out their problems because she double crossed him. You know, she tried to shoot him or whatever. And then Batman rocks up there, and she's like, "God damn! Did you leave clues for our meeting spot so Batman would come?" And he's like, "Yes, very easy ones. Like, who dresses like a cat and shouldn't have shot me in the fucking head?" And I was like, excellent. I love me some petty enigma. Like, happy to get locked up as long as that bitch cops it too.
Speaking of, did the Riddler One Bad Day thing come out yet?
No,
Okay.
not yet. But yeah, this is a fantastic miniseries. I really liked it. Just a nice one and done, you know?
Make a good trade, I think.
Or very good trade.
Except for Dave.
Because she's badass. The Help was badass.
She's so good. Like, been a villain. She's been a villain again. Oh,
Yeah.
it's great.
And the way you talk about the Help during the middle
Oh,
of
the
that.
Help was excellent.
Yeah, very cool.
Excellent. Well, Batman goes to this one part where he goes to Raz, or whatever, and like he's like, he's the Help's better than you. But he's probably just retired now because he doesn't care. That's why you're the heir, because you're fucking crazy.
Yep.
And like, it's just a great little mini. Dave! We're going to finish with Dave. X-Men 92. House of XCII.
It's House of 92.
Whatever.
It's
That's not what it
XCII
says.
or
XCII.
XC.
That's 92.
XC.
Yeah.
Adrian Event.
Once you get a C, I don't know. There's no C in Rockies. Or WrestleMania. So, that's my Roman numeral understanding. I's, V's, and X's. After that, I stop counting.
Anyway, this is excellent.
Get Super Bowl's out in L.
It's really fun.
Yeah, I don't know what that means anymore. 50.
That video.
Whatever.
Broncos won that.
Yes, Dave, continue.
Yes.
So yeah, this is great because it's trying to chuck everything into it. So you got Asteroid M, and you got like Second Mutation, and also like an Age of Apocalypse like spawn of a certain X-Men character that we haven't seen for ages.
Hey, Second Mutation didn't happen in the 90s though, did it?
I know, but they're trying to tie it in here.
Right.
So it turns out
Krakoa
like
didn't happen in the 90s even.
yeah,
And it's there.
but
It
like
happened in the 70s.
basically they get taken to a secondary world. Like there's a portal that opens up to a secondary world, and whoever his name is like takes over and just teases Apocalypse and is like, "Hey, bring your 10 best, and I'll bring my 10 best, and we'll go at it and see who wins."
Mute fight.
It is a mute fight with
Yeah.
swords, and
Oh,
each of them have a sword.
It has
Oh, it's
the
like a hero
big
game
double
too.
page.
Yeah.
It's the opening.
Oh, that's dope.
Even Cyclops has a sword, which is weird, but yeah.
Does Wolverine have a
You
sword?
can't hear that in your head while you're reading that. Something wrong with you.
No.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, it's good. It's just fun.
Think about
It's
it.
just fun. Out there, but fun.
A comic book? No.
Yeah.
You read anything else, Dylan?
No. Oh, Twig actually.
Yeah, how was
Yeah.
that?
Awesome. I really like it. He's continuing on his quest, and there's more really gross, cute, and creepy monsters. Like, yeah, they're creepy, but at the same time, they're not. They're kind of cute, and they're trying to kill him. It's like Kirby, where everything's like cute, but
Gonna eat you.
yes.
So you eat them first.
The next issue, he's going to the moon somehow. I don't know how that's. I
Okay.
don't know how he's going to get there. but
Yeah.
he's going to the moon.
Is he like some kind of portally system?
I think he's
Or
jumping
jump-
on platforms to get there.
I was gonna say, or a
I
giant
don't know.
catapult.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
See, Wilsiak's up there.
No, you just go to a lake and you jump into the moon. That's how it works.
I see.
That's clever. I should try that.
I see. After Chippo, you go.
Yeah.
Dave, you read anything
jump
else?
in
No, nothing else for me.
Yeah, you read a lot of books, Dave.
That was well done, Dave.
I read Detective from last week.
Yep.
That was really good.
It's so good, eh?
That was so good. I love that Gordon backup too.
How good was the backup?
Very
Like,
noir
I'm down for more of that.
Yeah.
Just as much as the lead.
I think I'd have to end up getting that trade.
And Hollows from last week
Yep.
as well. It's like that was really good.
It's good, eh?
Yeah, it was good.
Pretty.
It was pretty. I would like more vibrant color, but I understand why the color's like that
Yes.
because that's the world and stuff.
I feel though, just in modern days, he's got very away from the colour.
Yeah.
His art in general, when you do see anything of his stuff, it's not like he was ever the most super colourful guy, but
But the Max was great.
yeah, but the
and
Max was
colourful.
also 25 years ago.
Yeah, I know. He hasn't done
I'll
much.
go for it.
Like when he did that
Batman Max.
girl book, what was that girl book a couple of years ago? That was a lot more muted.
Batman Max was pretty. I mean, it's Batman, so
Yeah.
it's pretty tough.
Yeah, yeah.
But that was pretty good. And that's all I read.
Bums?
The other thing I read was something that Nitin recommended that you guys got a couple of weeks back, and I finally picked it up, was Marijuana Man, which was Ziggy Marley, Jim Food,
Came out
ages ago.
Long time ago.
ages ago.
But yeah, it's really, really cool. Awesome art, typical Jim Food craziness. If you like his...
Marijuana Man.
It's just, yeah.
I mean, this is pretty sedate for what he's become.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still...
I looked at it, it's like, this is too clean.
It's a bit more like his old school stuff.
Yeah,
right?
this is where he started
Yes,
branching out and
yes.
becoming more psychedelic and
Yeah, not as cool.
wild.
I like his
so
old stuff better. Oh, more cartoony.
Yeah.
He was.
story of this alien from Sedona that comes to help out the people that have a higher consciousness against the Pharma X company, and yeah, really cool. Something a bit different. When I saw it was Ziggy Marley and Jim Food, I thought I'd pick it up, and yeah, very worth it. But besides that, small week. That's about it.
I think the only other thing I read was Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I had a flick of that.
Jesus. Okay.
What about the end of that?
Oh.
When the shit come out of his head and then wrapped around his head and was,
Well, it's a race, right? The whole issue is just a race.
it looked like a Hot Wheels track.
Yes.
That's cool.
Phil, but the race is
You
just
need to have a look. It's
all Marvel
unreal.
characters.
Yeah.
Wacky races.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, you got
Wacky
Good
races.
guys and bad
you got
guys.
yeah, Doom's there.
Yes, Doom's on a motorbike.
Yeah, Doom's on a motorbike.
Give me.
Yeah, you got Movie and Black Widow. Doom.
Rhino,
Right,
Blade,
They're all on motorbikes.
Yes.
Wacky races.
Moon Knight, female Elektra. Looks like Luke Cage with horns.
Oh, is male Electra there?
Sorry, female Daredevil. Look at the swamp thing.
Man-Thing.
Man thing.
Man thing, sorry. Oh, man thing. Bike.
Yeah, that page alone was worth the book.
So,
Again, the art was a bit
so then you got the loop-de-loop. Wolvie on the bike.
The road's just coming up and eating people.
Nice.
But then that scar that was on his head that comes out and attacks him like a face hugger. And then we get the reveal.
Yeah, who the bad guy is.
George Perez.
You would have
It is Ghost Rider.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like,
that's
okay,
cool.
okay, I'm down for that.
I want more wacky races.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was not what I expected. Like,
Not what I
each
expected
issue's
at
been
all.
just a one and done. But yeah, I don't know. It was weird. But yeah,
Lynn's got his favourite, I tell you.
there's a lot of books this week.
Alrighty, that's everything?
I think so.
That is everything.
Okay. First off, news-wise, a whole lot of stuff getting cancelled on DC's movie and TV show kind of schedule, starting with Batgirl.
Personally, I think it's a good decision. I know some people are like, oh, yeah, it's already done. But it's not. It's still going to cost you more money to finish it. More money, because there's always going to be reshoots after test screening. It's got to be all the effects to be finished. Then you got to market it. And you're going to lose, you're not going to make a cent on it. And further hurt your brand, which they cannot afford, where they dump it and they get the tax break. Why wouldn't you? And it's just...
And like an instant tax break instead of over time, like if they released it, which was going to happen. But,
Yes.
oh, yeah, whatever. I wasn't really looking forward to it, so I really
Yeah, it's gotten to the point where people expect DC movies to be bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's that bad now.
100%.
They rep.
And now they're talking about building a universe. That's the weirdest part.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to copy the Marvel.
Yeah, but because of the merger between Warner and or not
Discovery.
Warner, but Discovery and whatever AT&T, whatever,
Yep.
it's all fucking one bullshit. Anyway, so the new head, whatever, and it's all the same shit they all say, and then 2 years later, it's like, oh no, we're not doing any of that shit.
But like, I think it's still savable, the universe.
Oh,
It's not like
yeah.
like that's why he's flipped something like this, because this was gonna just further break stuff.
Okay.
You know, like
Like the next Joker movie.
well, that just won't count. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't.
Oh no, it's completely out.
But you know, like, because you get Affleck back in Aquaman. You know, instead of using, everyone would like to see Michael Keaton do a goddamn Batman Beyond or something cool, but I don't need Michael Keaton.
So Affleck as Aquaman?
Aquaman in Aquaman. Affleck Batman's coming back in Aquaman.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Because he's trying to get back on track. He's clearly gone, look, we've built something. It's a bit broken, but why further run it down?
When you start putting... Okay,
Course correct.
when you start Michael Keaton Batman, but also J.K. Simmons Gordon
Exactly.
in the same movie, it's confusing,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
That's what they were doing. J.K. Simmons
Yeah.
Gordon in the Batgirl movie.
Okay.
But
Keaton
did you
was
see all
Batman.
the other stuff that's come out of their fucking press conference that they had? How they're merging HBO Max and Discovery Plus and
of course you would.
all that stuff. I know, but unless I don't know, whatever. I was watching some of this, like, this doesn't seem good. Like, I hope it's good for. Well, as a DC fan, I hope it's good because I want good DC
Yes.
Yeah.
movies. Like, we've gotten some recently, but before that, it was average to terrible.
For sure.
And like watching Marvel movies, like, why can't I have, not like I don't like the Marvel movies. They're great, but like,
I know exactly what you mean.
I
When
want a good DC movie.
seeing I talk about this all the time, but seeing what Marvel did with Cap, and everybody likes Cap. Everyone takes him seriously now. Like, I want that for Superman.
But even then, when Guardians of the Galaxy first came out, I'm looking at it, they pulled this shit off.
Yeah.
I can't get a good Superman movie.
Yeah.
Or I got a good. Yeah, Man of Steel was good. I like Man of
yes.
Steel.
Yeah, love Man of
BBS
Steel.
and all that stuff. That was good.
Yeah.
But it's too dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, that was,
That's why. Don't throw it all away. Just build on what you got. Use the elements you like, and just lighten it up. Take away Snyder. Like, I like Snyder, but it wasn't the right fit.
And go away from, like, Marvel follows a very straight structure. DC were doing some good different things that were a little bit out, because you know what you're going to get from a Marvel film these days. Unfortunately, I don't like to say it, but it is.
It's cookie cutter book.
They have
Yeah.
become that.
and it just seems like their philosophies, universe philosophies, are switched.
Yeah.
Marvel, I reckon, should have been more darker, and DC should have been more lighthearted.
Oh no, because the internet thinks DC's the dark one.
Yeah,
and they've always been the dark
It's
one.
because of the movies.
Marvel's kitty, bro.
It's because of the movies.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
Just because they're big famous ones at DC are dark, and that's what you cling to. Your Dark Knight Returns, and well, it's not your Watchmen's or whatever.
Yeah. Injustice.
But they were way more kid friendly because it was way more magical. Marvel was more real and grounded.
was what made
Shazam was freaking awesome.
Yes.
Aquaman was freaking
Yes.
awesome. They were
And
lighthearted
that's
and
well,
bright.
they're the next movies we've got coming, right? You got Black Adam, which looks fun. Shazam 2, which will be fun. Aquaman will be a cool adventure thing.
If it's
So,
like the first one, it'll be pretty
I
good.
think that's why you got to cut this trash and get back. I think
I
Flash will be the next thing to go.
That should be, because that dude is
100%.
friggin' on the
I
lamp
think
somewhere.
they're trying to hold off because obviously they're like, ah.
There's a lot behind it.
Yeah,
Invested, that's the
but
thing.
I think that's gone too.
At this point, it's dead
It's
weight.
gone.
You gotta cut it.
Yep,
Because
I
that
agree.
dude...
It could only
has
get worse.
lost his
Yeah, the
frickin'
more,
mind.
there's more and more bad, more and more, like,
Yeah.
the way he's going, real bad will happen.
Yeah.
Like, if he, you know?
Yeah.
One or two
Especially
things
the last
gonna
couple of
happen.
allegations,
Yeah.
like, it's only getting darker.
Yeah, so just...
And they
Well,
don't
the
want
guns
to
in
go...
the house and stuff.
Yeah.
And, ooh,
Just drop it, bro.
bad. Yeah, you need to get out of that.
But they cancelled Gotham Knights, which I'm heartbroken about.
A part of me is actually, because that was the worst trailer I've ever seen in my life.
That was the
Oh
one
my
thing I had
goodness.
to hold on to for the future. How am I gonna keep going now?
Not the
I
video
would have been
game, by the
entertained.
folks, not the video game,
No.
the TV series.
Not the video game that looks like the Avengers game that was very good.
Bruce Wayne's illegitimate son, or maybe not illegitimate, I guess.
What's his name again? He had a dumb name.
Yeah, like
Declan or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
Wow.
so.
I
Bad.
don't know.
Yeah, it was so terrible. Like that.
Was it like Turner or something?
I don't know.
I don't know.
A freaking last name for a first name.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Okay, next up, Daredevil, Born Again, that was announced, but I think I don't think all of us knew last week when we were talking about the announcements. It will be 18 episodes long.
Mate, too long.
Too long.
That's where all the DC like firings and went.
Maybe they'll pull
To make
it
more
off,
episodes,
but
they need more staff.
I don't want to watch 18 episodes of any television show in 2022.
Nope.
Oh, what if they're like half an hour each?
I still don't want to watch 18 episodes of it. 8 to 10 is enough for me. I think we've moved past that.
Yeah.
Especially on a streaming thing. 24 episodes or 13 episodes on TV was all because of ads
Yeah.
and stuff like that and the whole way the system was set up.
Yeah.
You don't have that system, so why make something so long?
We haven't had it like that for a long time. Last thing I can think of was like Simpsons. Was that,
Yeah.
like that's that many episodes. Like it used to be like 22.
Well, I get, I'm sure
There you go.
normal TV still is, but
Yeah,
when was the last
that's
time you
right.
watched
Yeah, that's true.
a normal TV
Yeah.
show?
We'll see what
Maybe
happens.
it's the other
Like with the length will be the major factor, I reckon.
But even if they're half hour,
You can't.
that's still 9 hours of Daredevil.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah, but yeah.
13 episodes of Netflix were too drawn out.
Yeah.
And this is 5 more episodes.
If it's
And there won't be half an hour episodes.
Well, the one thing I do like about Marvel is on the shows, the length of the episode is in flux.
Yeah.
It's what it needs to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which I do like. Sometimes they're a bit long, sometimes you feel a bit short, but it's how much that episode needs. So that there'll be some long ones in there. I don't know, 18 just seems too many.
Oh, way too much. And when you told us last week, I'm like, no, that's way too long. Way too
But
long.
that's my ranting about that.
Unless it's like probably trying to rehash some stuff.
I don't need that.
I know you don't need it, but. Disney
But,
will
with that,
want
but
it.
rehashing stuff will just make it more drawn out and will make me less enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Which is
probably,
my problem. What a
That's probably what's gonna.
Yeah,
happen,
unless
though.
they show me origin story and then they show me the ooze going down in the sewer and then there's some turtles.
it's Daredevil.
I know. But yeah, go explore that too.
There was also like a bit of a TV spot for She-Hulk, and we got like a look at Daredevil in the show, and well, it looks like he's got the yellow
Yeah,
kind of helmet.
original sort of costume.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm of the mentality of like just because it's in a comic book doesn't mean we need to see it in the live action.
It lasted 6
Get out.
issues.
Get out, Dylan.
Yeah.
6 issues. And as soon as the Wally Wood comes in, he's going, "What's it do called Daredevil in yellow? Red, red."
You had the perfect thing before. Like, in the Netflix show, we barely saw him in the suit. Just give him give us the
Yeah.
normal suit.
Yeah. And like you nailed
And they nailed the
You
suit.
nailed the early suit too, though,
Yeah.
in the Netflix show. You gave
Big
us
time.
the Miller,
Oh, the black with the
the
black.
middle one,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
So he had his proto suit. I don't.
I smell a Disney joke coming. It's like, what? Why are you dressed in yellow? It's like, wait, this is yellow?
Oh, for sure.
And,
Oh,
I
it
thought
just-
this was the darker color.
It's
like,
just you get a new
think you may
you
have
get a new
nailed it,
action
Gary.
figure, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
You get two Daredevil figures in that line. Yellow suit and when he gets the classic red at the end.
Was the rest? Did he have yellow on his suit?
Yeah, his arms and helmet.
Okay, because
Mask were
I saw
yellow,
the
and the chest
helmet
piece and his undies were
Red.
and his legs were yellow as well.
in that
Oh, I don't know about
TV
the.
spot. Yeah, I'm talking about TV spot.
Oh, no.
Nah, you don't see much of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
so, yes,
Yeah, because I only saw the helmet that was yellow. I think there was like a freaking armor
Something,
plate or
yeah.
something that was on his arm that was yellow.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm still looking forward to it, but I don't know. And like Born Again's the greatest Daredevil story of all time. But
They kind of did it already.
you've
Right?
done, yeah, so
Yeah.
it's going to be just the typical Marvel thing where they steal the famous name of a book and it'll be nothing like it.
I reckon they'll split it, like
What do you mean?
into part 1 and part 2, and 9 episodes each, or something like that.
Why wouldn't they just then label it season 1 and season 2?
Because they've already said in
Because they're like,
2024
it
we've
may
got
be-
4.5 months straight of Daredevil
Yeah, but
in all the different shows that he'll be in at the time. So I don't see that happening. It'll just be 18.
I don't know.
Because that's exactly right. It'll just be 9 episodes for season 1, 9 episodes for season 2.
Or 10 and 8 or whatever.
Whatever.
Right?
But
The only reason I
they
think
wouldn't
of-
come out saying 18 straight up.
The only reason I think I was like, it could just be a continuation of the same story. But we do need a break from it, so it'll be like a mid-season break or something like that.
But why? There's no season.
Because we're getting 4 months, and 4 months
Yeah,
is too much.
Yes,
it's
and that's my
pretty much-
problem.
But 4
Yeah.
months isn't just Daredevil. 4 months is him also in
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk and
Yeah, but that's what,
Whatever
2
it was the
episodes
other
or something?
there's something
You
else.
don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Echo.
Uh,
Echo.
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we'll wait and see.
Yeah.
We'll wait and see.
Oh, yeah, it may be good. Maybe very good. Maybe like.
I'm
be
sure
hanging
it'll be
every
good.
week for it, but it seems like way too long.
I just want a Daredevil in his costume. 3 seasons, we got 1 season of Daredevil in the red.
Just go watch Affleck.
Man, I like that Affleck movie.
I watched it again like recently. Steph hadn't seen it, and I was like, "Dude, you gotta watch this.
Not enough Evanescence.
Needs more Evanescence."
You change Elektra, and the movie gets a lot better.
Oh,
How Bullseye?
any-
Bullseye's good.
Oh,
Bullseye's the
Bullseye-
best.
Yeah,
Bullseye! Some scenes he's good, some scenes he's too
Ah,
much.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell's the
It needed to be,
best.
Pick a tone.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Bullseye.
Yes.
And then he was really cool in
Yeah.
some scenes.
Yes,
like
yeah,
breaks
that's the problem.
breaks the glass, and then he catches the
Yeah.
glass. And,
But even that's the weirdest faces.
So you get rid of Jennifer Garner.
Yeah, she's a terrible cousin.
yeah, it was.
God,
It was.
that Electra movie was garbage.
Oh, yes. I don't even know if I've seen it,
Never
Oh,
but
Dylan.
I did have a copy of it, bootleg. Cabramatta. Thank you. But yeah, I don't remember anything
Oh,
about
it's
it.
terrible.
We should do that for a future round.
Oh, no.
No, like
I'm not
just
watching that.
punish the others with a movie choice.
You think other people watch this? It's just us. We're punishing ourselves.
Ninten's already dropped the nuke, freaking Mortal Kombat
Oh,
Annihilation.
We'll see.
I think
calm down.
Fami's gonna.
I don't know. Personally,
Yeah. Double trouble.
yes.
Yes, I
I'm
forgot.
sorry, but it's
forgot
going to
about-
take a lot to beat that.
Yeah.
A lot.
Forgot about Double Trouble.
Come back next
Thank
week.
you for that, Dave.
That's okay. I'll make it worse.
Yeah, Fami's. I dropped the nuke. Fami's going.
Scorched earth.
Planet,
Oh,
Planet Buster.
Jesus. Okay.
Planet Buster.
Alrighty. Sandman released
Yes.
last couple of days. Who watched Sandman?
I watched one episode.
I did one
I
episode.
watched all of it.
What is that you're holding, Dave?
We do have trades in the shop. Bring it closer.
Of?
Sandman.
Thank you.
So
Or as Dana said, the Sandmans.
the Sandmans.
Do you know the Sandmans? I'm like, what do you
Danger.
mean? What do you mean? It's like,
But yes.
like, who'd you listen to? What did you get interviewed? Was it an
In the
actor?
show, there are Sandmans.
Yeah, I know, but that's not what she was
I
asking.
know.
Like, was it an actor or did Neil Gaiman get interviewed? Neil Gaiman guy. Yeah, okay, cool. Do you want to watch it? No, okay. Well, I'll watch it myself down the track. Please tell us.
So I watched the first episode.
Yeah, you go on. You say.
Yeah,
It was
please.
quite good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The effects, everything, like
Yeah.
just
Oh, it's
the
high
world
quality.
building.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
high
good.
quality. Like especially when like the bird flies at the start and like it's through the sky and then it turns into the ocean and then like just
Nice.
Yeah,
when
so-
Sandman
did you watch it?
flies
Setting up
through.
the realm, the
yeah,
dreamland.
yeah.
Cool.
It's very like
Our eps.
Ish.
Ish. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, like 45 to 50.
because I think the first one's like
55.
50, and then the next one's like 40. I think.
Okay. Cool.
Because the
I like that.
the Magnus guy, he was great in
Oh,
that first
Charles
episode.
Dance?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was so good, and you felt for the kid. And
Yeah.
I think they did a really good job on setting up the situation on
Situations in
Earth.
it.
I wish.
Go Paul.
How does he go as Sandman Dream?
Morpheus, that dude,
Morpheus, yes, whatever you want to call him. He's got too many names, Neil.
he's been around since humans.
Yes.
He's all right actually.
I watched the clip and he seemed a bit too try-hardy for me. But
Well,
I don't know.
Bro, it's Morpheus.
Because Sandman is just Neil Gaiman. Like,
Yeah.
come on. He thinks
Like,
very highly of himself.
He's just his voice was like.
But that's
Is that the
how he-
point?
yeah.
Okay, that's the
Yeah.
point. Then
That,
okay.
like,
'Cause he's-
because in Sandman, all his speech bubbles are black, white on black speech bubbles.
okay.
So all the
Like Venom.
all the Endless have different speech bubbles and with how they talk.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, he's white text on black.
Because in that first episode, it's mainly just narration from him.
Yes.
You get a couple of lines
Yeah.
at the end, sort of thing. And I was like, oh, I wonder how he's... Because it's hard. Like,
Yes,
he's good in
yeah.
in his cage, so to speak. And
No, but
you don't,
I
haven't seen enough to see
was
what he's like.
thinking about it. I was watching like, you know what? He's pulling this off
Yeah,
for
cool.
me.
Yeah.
For my liking, he's pulling it off. He does get a bit duck face sometimes.
Yeah, sure,
Too
sure.
much duck face, but generally,
Yeah.
he did the role pretty well.
Yep.
He had like the dickiness that like Morpheus is, and throughout the book, he's just sometimes he's a prick, like an arrogant prick, and sometimes he's got compassion and he learns to be better and more compassionate, yeah, and like he pulls that off pretty well. Yeah, he's
What
pretty
about the
good.
rest of the main characters?
Main character Death. You see Death in one episode. Like
Sure.
that episode is an issues putting together in one episode.
Sure.
One episode, like half the episodes, he spends his time talking with Death, and actually goes around taking souls.
So that
Which was excellent.
Right there.
I can't see Dave. Yeah, whatever. I can't remember what issue it was. I read them all in trade form.
Just say yes.
Yes, that's the first trade.
That's
Whatever.
the one, man.
Sure, whatever. Is that Death the Time of Her Life? No, that's something
Are
different.
you gonna put that behind the other one so you can't see it?
This is pointless, Dave.
Oh, okay.
And the second half of it is like because I'm the only one who's read Sandman. Is the Hobgoblin stuff, which is back in 1689, Death and Morpheus going to a pub in tavern in England, and some dude's talking about, from this day on, I'm not going to die. Death is pointless, blah blah blah. And they hear him like make a bet with
Sure,
each
sure.
other. It's
I
like,
think I remember this. Yeah.
from where?
No, remember reading it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, so
Something
every
like
100
that.
years they'd meet in the same place,
yeah,
and
yeah.
Morpheus would talk to him, and like, you're gonna get sick of living. And every year's like, no. And every time, one year he does prospers well, he's living a normal life. Next 100 years, he's a bum on the street.
Sure.
He's like, I don't want to die. You know, all of that stuff. So that was pretty good. That one. It was like a basically arc break,
Sure.
because the show is 2 arcs of the series. But it was pretty good, like overall.
So 2 arcs are not the first couple of the first
I
couple of arcs.
can't remember where in the series it happened. These arcs.
But how far? Like
I think the second arc is the Doll's House arc, which happened pretty late
Sure.
towards the end.
So the mixed
Like
things up a bit.
it's sort of like late story, because that's where you see Daniel.
Oh,
Daniel gets born.
in the show.
Yes,
Oh,
they don't name him, but it's Daniel.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yes,
Because that's way late. That's
yes,
the end,
yeah.
right?
I think there's another arc after that, but it's pretty much
Interesting.
maybe 2 arcs, but yeah, Daniel. And the first arc is him getting his stuff back and fighting with, I think, a new character, maybe, I can't remember, but yeah, it's pretty good. Jenna Coleman, Jenna Coleman, yeah, she plays a different version of Constantine,
Yep.
which is whatever.
Yeah.
She did the role well. She was in it from 1 episode, 2 episodes.
Yep.
And then she plays Joanna in a flashback. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed the show. I was very apprehensive when the show was announced, because I really like Sandman, and it just seemed like a difficult thing to put onto screen.
Yeah.
But they pulled it off. It just seemed like they really made an effort to make it good.
Yeah.
You know, this sounds
No,
odd thing to say.
well, it's good to hear that say that, because there's been so many we've bitched about, like or just fell so short.
But I
like,
think, yeah,
Jupiter's Legacy could have been something, but it was shit. They
like
money
a cheap,
wasn't
just
spent.
the money.
Cowboy Bebop was something, but you didn't give it a chance, so it's good.
I think because Sandman has such a strong fan base, I think they would have had to
Oh, because
make an effort to make it good.
you know they're copping shit already. Anyway, like even you know what I mean? They're already copping shit. Not everyone's liking it. Clearly.
I've heard nothing. I've seen.
Oh no, I've seen mixed, mainly good or positive.
On the
but,
internet.
Yeah,
Mixed,
yeah.
yeah.
But like, but from fans, like you can tell. Like, but that's because some things like this, it's not going to be what's
Yeah,
all
you're not-
envisioned.
yeah,
right?
You're not
Yeah.
going to please everyone.
No.
You know?
Yeah, some
Especially
people
the
might have
hardcore.
liked the comic because of the art. And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
take the art
100%,
away,
100%.
essentially.
Yeah, but the whole series wasn't one artist. Anyway, that's
No,
the
no,
point.
no, yeah.
No, I get it. But overall, I really enjoyed the show.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't exactly what was in the comic books, but that you can't have
You don't
exactly
want it
what's
to
in
be
the book.
exactly. No.
You know, so
I enjoyed the first episode
you don't.
last night.
You
I
only
watched
see
more.
a few of the endless. You don't see all
Oh, you
of
don't get
them.
everybody?
You see despair. You see desire. You see dream, and you see death.
Okay.
You don't see the
You know,
others.
just
No.
direction and-
You don't, or destruction. You never see. He's sort of. They mentioned the others, but destruction's always mentioned as particle because he's the one who gave up his
Yes, yeah, he left, right, or whatever.
his station. Yeah. But yeah,
Interesting.
you only see those four.
Being that we're getting some darker stuff, and I know it's not full on stuff, but how far away do you reckon, or how many years away do you reckon we are from getting Transmetropolitan done correctly on television?
Never.
Never.
Oh.
Ever?
If they do it, it'll be very watered down. I feel.
Like
They
Preacher?
might change his name as well.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, considering who wrote it.
Yeah,
probably never.
that's what I think. Never.
A
A couple of years ago, I would have said, yeah, I can see that being coming,
I
but
forgot about that.
not anymore.
Yeah.
But no,
That one,
like
not the other one. Yeah.
overall,
Yeah,
I watched
what
all
I
10
see.
episodes.
Yeah, they're like, that's a lot of.
That's good.
Yeah, like, you know, that says a lot
Yeah.
about how good it must be.
They sort of did the tying into the DCU with this stuff during the Doll's House arc with the brother.
Oh,
With in the book he dreams he's Sandman, and in the comics he's in the show he's like Golden Age Sandman,
oh,
like sort of
cool.
yellow and red.
Yeah.
that sort of Sandman.
Cool,
You
cool.
see pictures of his villains on the screen.
Cool.
And they mention Pied Piper and what do you call it? What's the first Sandman Mystery Theater arc called? Something at the park, at the fairground. Whatever. They mentioned that,
Cool,
and they show
cool,
a picture of Captain Cold and Psycho Pirate.
Wow.
Like just cartoon
Yeah.
pictures on the screen. But they mentioned all that
That's
stuff
cool.
because that sort of stuff tied into the stuff. And then when in the books, when Sandman was trapped, part of his essence went into Hector Hall Sandman. You know,
Yeah.
when he was making, like the story wasn't a standalone out of DCU.
No, because it all, you know, because it predates Vertigo, right?
Yeah, because it
You know?
became Vertigo thing towards the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it sort
It's
of
like the
ties
Swamp
in.
Thing, you know,
Yeah.
it was all in DCU that
Mhm.
more and more, hey, we got a different audience for this.
Yeah.
You just go over there a bit more, right?
Interesting. I'll check it out.
You know, I need to watch more. Maybe not.
Alrighty. How about Paper Girls?
Yeah, I watched Baby Girls. Dave, what'd you think?
It was good, quite good. The first, like, I only watched the first episode.
Yes.
And it seemed a bit slow, and then it just ramped up exponentially towards the end. Exponentially. There we go.
Are you
How
trying,
many of
are you
those
trying
are
to
they
tell...
doing?
Hey?
How many of those are they doing?
That's it.
That's all of it
Yeah.
in one? Okay.
It's only a 5 trades.
Okay.
so
Dave, are you
it's
trying
one
to tell us
companion.
for the people that are only listening that we may have copies?
We may have copies of Paper Girls.
We
to
do have
purchase.
copies.
That's a better way
The
of putting it.
omnibus where
We do, buy it.
collects everything.
Yes.
Buy it now.
And one book.
Yeah, this is the complete story.
Call the shop now. Buy it.
Yeah, I've watched
Yeah, do that.
4 so far.
Definitely.
Don't call the shop.
No,
Phone's off the
it's not...
Look at it. What if they watch during
believe
opening
it.
hours?
So it's very. It's got that Stranger Things vibe. The comic existed before Stranger Things. I'm sure it'll get unfairly compared, but that's just what it is. Is
It
what
will
it
be,
is. But for paper girls, like newspaper delivery girls in '88, basically get transported to the future, and
Craziness ensues.
yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
They
And they
meet.
have to find their way back.
Yeah, they meet.
Their future selves.
Yeah. Well, at least one so far that I've
Yeah.
met.
I showed the missus the trailer. She didn't seem that keen, so
They look pretty good.
yeah.
show-
It seemed
I really
a little
like the
bit
show.
corny. She's like the girls that annoy me. I'm like, I can see that, but I'm still gonna give it a try.
You know, I like it so far. Well, like, yeah, I never read the book. I always wanted to because it's Vaughn and Cliff Chang, right? Like, I always wanted to, and I might after the show. I might buy the book. I think. But they seem to do a good job. But I knew it was I knew the basic time premise of that. But when at the end of episode 3, I'm like, there's a giant mech in this goddamn dude's barn. Wait, what now? I didn't expect that. Yes.
Intrigued.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I was gonna watch it, and then Sandman came in. Like, I'd rather go Sandman, and hopefully not be disappointed. And I wasn't.
Yeah. But it's good. I'll probably same thing. I might finish that before I jump into Sandman, or maybe do a bit of both. I only like watching one episode of something at a time. I can't binge things anymore. My attention span goes.
Alrighty. All of us, except for Dave, watched Prey, the new Predator movie that's on Disney Plus right now.
Very good.
Very good. I really enjoyed it.
Damn good.
Like, I was not excited for this until like the day before, where they released like a featurette or something, and I actually watched it. Because I don't know if I watched a couple other trailers that came out, and I was like, oh man, this looked good. And
The first trailer, I was a little bit skeptical about it.
yeah, so,
The second one gave me a little bit more hope, but then it was like, it's only Disney Plus, it's not going out to cinemas. But special effects wise, story wise, everything, it was top notch.
And
there you go.
watch it in. If you got an option to watch it dubbed in Comanche,
Yeah.
which
You
I
get
feel is a
special
superior
features.
version.
So if you
Because
go
I
special features.
Yeah, in extras, and it's overdubbed because it's filmed in English.
Of
But
course.
all the actors do their lines in Comanche because they're Native American.
oh, okay, that's cool.
And I don't know, it just feels better.
Yeah.
Watching it.
Look, it is, especially at the start, it's a bit, pulls you out a bit, because you're like, hey, what do you mean you're speaking English, right? But
Yeah.
you got to go, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. When Dylan, luckily, thank you for that, put it in our chat, and I started and she started talking, and I'm like, this just feels weird. She's speaking English. And I went, take the option and have a read.
And yeah, if you watch in Comanche, there is no English at all.
No.
Because
Written on the screen.
Yeah. There's French hunters in the show, which I anyway, don't mind about that. Well, got us.
Alright, we'll talk about that after.
Well, not really. It just seems like they went out of their way not to make America.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
They chose wisely for themselves.
Yes.
Who the bad guys can be.
Yes. But the Predator design looked awesome.
That mask is so cool.
Oh, and the head, just like unmasked. Like,
The quality of
how
special effects
different
for it were
Yeah.
amazing.
it was to your
Yeah.
traditional Predator sort of look.
And I
liked.
like that because I was saying earlier, I was like, no, not every alien race is gonna look exactly
No,
the same. Like
we don't.
humans, no,
100%.
humans look like 5 of us. None of us look the same.
Yes.
But yeah, when you see every Predator you see, I want them to all to look slightly different.
Yeah.
100%.
You know?
You had very slight differences, but they all kind of had the same face. And,
Yes, you have
Right,
the same.
same
You have the
shape, right?
mandibles. You have your dread
Yeah.
things and all that stuff.
But
That's cool.
this one was much more different than we've ever seen. Like the proportions of the face.
The
are
whole
completely
whole
different.
shape of his head is different.
It kind of reminded me of that original
John Lithgow? Oh.
that original Predator design that they had, like
Yes.
Van Damme.
Yeah.
kind of.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
A bit more insect-ish. And I read an interview with the director, and he was like, "We wanted it to be shocking when you see it cloaked, and and you see it uncloaked, so that's why it has a different mask. But we also wanted it to be shocking when he takes the mask off, just like the original.
Yeah.
And if it looked exactly the same, it would not be as shocking, right?
Totally.
I do like
That's fair
that when it's hunting like animals to begin with.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
They
working
move
up.
up.
Yeah,
Up the food chain.
It's like the first time they've been here, so they're learning what the apex.
Oh, you reckon it
predator
is?
Yeah, it is.
Dimension.
Yeah.
Well, depends. Do you count AVP as canon?
Hell, yeah, you do.
But you know what I mean.
Yes.
That pyramid is critical.
But yeah, it starts with a snake and then a wolf,
Yeah.
which was cool.
How good did that snake look when it was still a lot? Like, yeah.
And then it fights a bear, and I'm
That
like,
bear
more
fight.
that bear fight. I'm like, fuck him up, bear.
You need to watch Reverend.
In this other interview, he did say that was their kind of plan, that this was the first
Okay,
time.
cool.
But and that was interesting. Them learning that humans are like the best thing to hunt, right?
And not just that, like, you see the 3 dots, and instead of it being a laser,
Yes.
it's arrows.
Yes.
It's like they're evolving as well.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
he's a primitive predator.
Well, I don't know if it's primitive. I think it's just.
More primitive than what is in
Yeah.
the Schwarzenegger one and so forth.
But if they can travel through space, you think they would have guns.
Oh, but
I don't think they just have guns
isn't
because
it
I
in
didn't
the
think they
comics
would need that much.
They don't even really know how. They don't really know their tech that well themselves.
Ah.
And also, I saw
Okay.
I saw a couple comments online like, these days some people go out and hunt with bows
Yeah.
just for the thrill of it,
Yeah.
right?
Of course.
Maybe it's a similar kind of thing.
Well, you should be hunting.
Yeah, that's
you're
good.
gonna
Yeah,
be
okay,
honest.
yeah, it's a respect thing.
Yeah. Or like a
I
challenge.
did like
thing.
that at the end when he went invisible. They were calling him pussies
Cowards
and
hunt
stuff.
with guns.
Cowards, yeah.
Cowards hunt with guns.
Oh, unless the deer's got a gun.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't get hunting at all.
I think so.
But I don't really see a difference between a bow and arrow and a gun. Like you're already using something. Like go get it with a goddamn knife.
It's more likely to
It's not hand to hand already.
like
Yeah.
You're using arms
Oh
already.
yeah, no, for sure. Use a knife.
Yeah.
a gun is more likely to kill it, right? Like an arrow could just really injure it and it could die.
Gun is for
more
cowards who are
slowly.
hundreds of meters away.
the gun is better.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
say.
yeah.
Like if you're talking about that.
But yeah, there's trophy hunters. They're
Yeah.
hundreds of meters
100%.
away.
I don't get whatever, bro.
Cowards.
I mean, if it's your thing.
Oh, the worst
man,
is the
like,
ones
stuff out
that
running.
sit at the feedlot. They'll have a feedlot
Yeah.
there and they sit up in the and you know, to get rid of wild and that kind of
Oh, of
shit.
course.
It is what it is. But for
Needs to
actual
be
buck
done.
Yeah, when you
hunting
think-
and
when
stuff
you're
like
culling
that, or
stuff.
trophy
Yes,
hunting,
yes,
that's
yes,
gross.
100%.
Yeah,
Back to our-
pests.
Even duck hunting, they used to eat the meat and stuff most of the time.
Yes. Oh yeah, bloody
But
oath.
trophy hunting scum can.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was great.
When they first announced the concept, you're like, okay, this is probably the best concept since the original.
But how are they going to handle it?
Yeah, because we've had not good ones since, right? Like, I like Predator 2.
Me too.
I like Predator 2. I think
Yeah.
it gets harshly dealt with. I like
But
Predator 2.
Predator is great.
Yeah. But since then, the Predators, that was a good concept of the
that
hunting
Adrian Brody
world.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the idea was good, but terrible execution.
Yep.
The last one is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my
Oh,
life. I did enjoy ranting about it for months at the pub.
Next step
Uh,
revolution.
Well, after because we went and watched it in the cinema too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
like we just bitched about it for so long afterwards.
Almost as much as that Fantastic Four movie.
I think it's like we were in the shop and Dave came in and we just bitched at Dave about
Yeah.
it.
I think
It
that
was
was.
so bad.
I think that was the reason why we
Terrible.
pretty much started podcasting, right? Because like this should be in a podcast. You two just ranting on about the
It was
predators.
so bad. And yeah, the AVP
Terrible.
movies were pretty shit too.
First one was good. I enjoyed the first one.
The
I
first
loved that
one,
as a
I
kid.
think
Yeah.
Same thing. Cool idea.
But the second one was just.
Could have been done
the
better.
first one I had problems with.
Oh, dude, it's not. We're not watching Scorsese here.
No,
Like
no,
it's.
but like,
You know,
I remember the first one. My final straw was the chick is running faster than the Predator, man.
Yeah.
Ah, that annoyed me.
you get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Look how long his legs are.
in this one, like how fast the predator catches up with him in the
Yes,
grass.
that's right. It was great. Those shots were cool.
The Predator was just so badass in this
It was.
movie.
Yeah.
There's a couple of moments where I'm like, "Where's the Predator?" There's a couple of moments, but besides that, yeah, they handled it a lot better than I expected because I was worried. It's like, it's not like Poochie. Where's the Predator? I was a little bit worried how hard they were going to go, maybe with the headstrong woman stuff, but there was maybe a couple of lines there that didn't maybe need to be there. But besides that, it didn't feel.
It was
It
handled
didn't
well.
feel. It didn't feel Star Wars. Like it didn't feel shit was shoehorned in for the sake of it. It was just a damn good story,
Yeah.
and all the cast like. They said the brother had never done anything acting in his life. He was excellent.
He was
The
great.
action
It was
scenes with
very
him.
good. I like him.
I like the fact that they used the mud, but they didn't use the mud.
Yeah, like
that was part of it.
Straight away, you're like, okay.
But then they saved it well. But the whole thing with the start with her being the shaman medic bit with the making you cold so that he can't see the heat.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
the
Sorry, Dave.
the
Just going in out the one ear out the other.
The throwback
Still worth
lines,
watching, man.
usually they're a groan because they're forced.
No,
These
they
all
work.
fit so, like
Bleeds That Can Kill It was a little bit.
I think that's what some people would say.
Yeah, true.
Like,
The
they're hunted
hunters, yeah.
peoples.
Yeah.
Because it would be like, I'm not scared of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was. Yeah. I thought the other one, like, come on, do it was a bit more of a stretch for me than it bleeds. But even then, it was like, fine.
Yeah, it works.
Because it would be different if I watched it in the.
I did find it weird when they said, "What's got Billy so spooked?"
Yeah. And like the whole tribe, guys. That's the thing about having a female lead or whatever. It's not like the rest of the dudes were incompetent and she's the only one that could. Like they're all going hard at it.
Yeah, man.
They're all just outmatched.
She's just
And
smarter.
Just the one reason she is not dead is because she does not think like the rest of them.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
She's not so headstrong. She's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
so bold and bullish and that's even the brother comes back and says it was the tree. That's how I got the line.
Yeah.
It was the tree. It was your idea. It was the one you just didn't execute it.
Yeah.
I did love when the Predator was fighting the Frenchman in the burnt out forest. That stuff was great.
man.
He just tore them up and it was awesome. And when they shot and then like they had to reload and old school.
That was
great. And that's when the Predator brought out like his extra weapons, like the good weapons.
Oh, the
and
shield,
and
yes.
the net and all
The
that.
shield into the tree.
Yes.
Ha!
Yeah.
So damn good.
Oh, that moment where he. Yeah, sorry.
No, it doesn't matter. He hasn't seen it.
Go.
He's fine.
She chops his arm off with
Yeah.
his shield.
Yes.
That was cool.
Yeah.
And you're actually sitting there like, oh my god,
Yeah,
did that just
yeah.
happen?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And even just the whole ending, the way she did it all.
Yeah.
Whew, it was well written. It was like, and another good spin on a solo takedown, I guess is what you'd call it. But yeah, really well done. I was very impressed.
Yeah.
I mean this in a good way. It was just the first script. It's just a different setting.
Yeah.
100%.
You know? And that's why it worked.
Yes.
The first Predator movie is one of the greatest action movies
Oh,
ever
for
because
sure.
it's so simple.
Especially like the first part is it's an action movie.
Yes.
Just an army action movie.
Yes.
And then boom, alien. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Like, it's perfect. And this is it's not that different. It's
Yeah.
just
But
different setting.
But we're also seeing stuff that we haven't seen before.
Yes!
That is what I really liked about this
Yep.
movie. It isn't just, it's the same Predator mask, it's the same weapons, it's the same this and that. We're seeing it do different things as well. Like fighting the wolf and fighting the bear.
Yeah.
And the dog was awesome. Yeah. Dog was excellent.
Did you watch through the credits?
Oh, yes.
Not through the whole credits, just
No,
the
but
animated.
the animated
credits.
series.
Oh, yes.
How they got a little at the end. This
Yeah.
weird little stinger was great.
That was a great little stinger.
That was good.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah,
movie.
very good.
Thank you for bringing that up.
8.
Oh.
Oh, ratings.
Why not? We rate all the other movies, don't we?
NA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go, Nate.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I'll watch it
Yeah.
again. I'll watch it again in Comanche.
Yeah.
I'll give it 9. Really like
I
it.
need to watch it twice before I can go 9, I think. But
Yeah.
yeah, because sometimes you watch a movie and then the second time you're like,
not
oh,
done,
yeah.
done.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point.
It wasn't as
Yeah.
enjoyable,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That might happen, yeah.
But like I can't see it not. Like, but yeah, 8 at a high 8, easy, right?
Because it's so paced well, like there's dialogue, but it's got that, like, you nailed it before, like it's the scenery of that first one and just a different way to tell
And
that
I do
story.
like
It
that
just
the night is night.
Yes.
Really dark because there's no street
no,
lights.
that's right.
And like I would like to see more, like do this again with just different, just like as long as you're adding new stuff and doing something different, like
Give me one in Egypt.
or just heaps of different settings.
There
Like,
was a fan film, I think I linked it to Nin, I'm not sure if you watched it, but it was set in like the Middle Ages.
yep, I would be
The main guy
over
was
that.
like a crusader.
Yep.
And it was actually not bad. It was cool.
That's
pretty
pretty
cool
cool.
for a fan
Yep.
film.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would watch that for sure. I think you can, go further back, whatever. As long as you give me something new, not just the same thing. But basically, it's the same plot. And there's nothing wrong with that
If it's
because it's what
executed
it should
right,
be.
if it's
Yeah.
executed right and you're giving us new shit,
Yeah.
Exactly, fresh. You're keeping it fresh. We're not just watching the same thing over and over again.
Give me some pirates that have just shipwrecked or something, right? Like,
Oh, that'd be
And
great.
I also like when the predator was like with the bison, you pricks. But yeah, with the traps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was learning that he was learning from that stuff as well. And I was thinking she may have used it, but I'm glad it didn't work that way. I'm glad it. Yeah.
because when you first see the trap, you're like, hey, what now?
Well, I was
Yeah,
thinking,
it was a-
I was just thinking Americans.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was settlers, but they,
Well, especially with the bison beam, I guess what they did.
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
just almost extinct the Vikings.
Yeah.
I guess the choice was like, do we make it French or do we make it Italian? It's like, oh, we'll do it the French because no one ever picks Italians.
But I love when she got the gun and like she couldn't. Oh, you got to do this, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then headshot.
Yes.
That was great.
Yes. Oh, and the gun, nice little Easter egg.
Yeah.
Ah. Great. Yeah, great.
Great movie.
Awesome.
If you got reservations, watch it.
Oh, we got the tunnel bomb with all the Frenchies looking at that.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah, really, really good.
Yeah, very, very impressed by it. I was not expecting much.
Yeah, the French one where he's got the leg cut off or whatever, and she's fixing him, and I'm like, man, I don't care what you're doing. He dead. That leg is infected for sure.
Especially when you're jamming roots up there. Like,
She's was like, all right, yeah, just tell me how to do this. I'll
Yeah.
I'll placate you.
Yes. That bit was excellent. Excellent.
Oh man, yeah, that was.
That's so good. So good. Great movie.
Okay. Dave, onto your film Flashback.
Yeah, so Evangelion 1.11, You Are Not Alone. It was done in
2001.
2001.
Was it 2008 or something?
I thought 3.
Oh, okay. Well, somewhere.
I just saw it.
But yeah, the final film, so it's first of a 4-part series. The final one was due to be released, but it got delayed due to COVID.
Yeah, I thought it
It's
came out
out.
last year.
Yeah, I know. It came out last year, but it was supposed to come out like 2020. So basically over a span of like 15 years or something like that.
2008.
Okay.
Yeah, almost 15 years. Like it's been, well, 12 years. It's been 4 movies.
Yeah, retelling the story of Evangelion. Just
Yeah.
Straight up.
better
re-
graphics
remake.
and expanding the story.
Is it better
and stuff.
graphics?
Quote unquote better.
It is better. It is better.
I don't
What?
think so.
I really hate.
But the problem is, like, this was done in 2008.
Yeah.
You know, before 4K was out and all that.
No,
you
look,
know?
look. I really hate it when 3D animation is used and you try to make it. You try to pass it off as 2D. I hate that. If you're doing 3D, embrace it. Do
Final Angel.
Lord.
You're gonna hate Demon Slayer.
and like, I don't know, like shows like Kid He-Man,
Yep.
even Voltron on Netflix.
Yep.
You kind of embrace the fact that it's 3D and you do the best that 3D can do.
The one for me was like when Masato and what's the name on the like.
Travelator.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
why is this 3D for no reason? It doesn't look better because it takes me out because it looks different.
I just wanted to watch, like the
Yeah,
original,
I'm like, I'm
the
just gonna
original
watch.
movie?
I'm just gonna watch. I'm just gonna watch the series.
or the original
I was like,
series or
this-
whatever.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, what is the point? I don't understand the point.
It goes a different way. That's
Yeah, okay, but this didn't. This is like just 6 episodes.
no, but when they're finding the Diamond Angel,
Ah.
that like in here it's way better than in the TV series.
I don't remember how it happened originally. What
Yeah,
was
me
it?
neither.
This is just
No, just
bigger,
how it
easier.
looks. How it looks.
Oh, just how.
Oh, is that it? I thought you meant the actual story was different.
Oh,
Story is like, because this is sort of like the first 5
It's just
episodes of
lipstick
the
on a
TV
pig by the
series.
sounds of it.
It's still a great pick.
I'm not arguing that, but like I'd seen
That was
it.
an odd choice, I would
I'd
say.
seen it before. Essentially, if you'd watched the series, you'd seen most of that.
Yeah. Well, this one's just. It starts off the same, but the next 3 movies just go
sure.
completely different.
Right.
So you have to watch like all 4.
Yeah,
Like,
but your
yeah.
choice was this one,
Yeah.
not all 4.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how I'm going to judge it and score it. I'll tell you that. 'Cause I
Yeah.
just don't know.
You don't need to.
yeah, because
I can't judge it as itself as a movie.
Yeah.
Because it's not. It's not like I don't know. Because I know it's not. Which is my fault, maybe.
No, it's not your fault. That's how we watched it because that's how it came
that's
out.
right. But I mean, if you just watch this would have been just a one movie because you don't know maybe where it'll go next. Well, you know there'll be more because
Yeah.
whatever.
the
The angels, there's more angels, but I don't know. It was weird. I just much rather watch the cartoon.
isn't Shinji just the coolest character ever?
He's a bitch.
I've changed my
He's
mind
amazing.
on Shinji.
Oh.
I feel sorry for the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dad is a piece of shit.
Yes. I used to think he was a whiny little bitch. But watching
He
him like,
is,
yes.
He
but
is.
with reason.
This,
Yeah.
one, this one he turns into
He's
like.
the kid's just
yeah.
lonely and just wants his dad to show him some affection. And like, yeah, I feel sorry for the kid.
Is she trying to bang him from the get go?
Masato.
Masato.
Yeah. So I feel sorry for him.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think that's.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not what
She
I
wouldn't
like.
say no,
That's yeah.
but that's because she's messed up.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's the best.
Yeah, she's
Sato's my favourite character. Bugger Ray. People in your Ray fetishes, I don't know. Sato every day. She a good time girl.
I don't know. I'm not going to follow that.
But yeah, this is like. Oh, just a throwback because Evangelion was like the first adult anime I ever watched.
Yeah, Evangelion's the
you know?
best.
So.
I love Evangelion. But it's just weird. I don't know. It's just weird.
I enjoyed it, but
Yes,
I enjoyed it the same
wouldn't
as
say
I
I
enjoyed it
didn't.
the first time.
But yeah, I don't know how to score it.
It's the kind of thing that like everything that you liked about it was in the original one, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not necessarily. Is there anything that this new version of it gave you that you didn't get originally?
A better looking Final Angel.
Not not the first 1.11, but
yeah, there's-
further
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It keeps expanding.
Keeps getting better.
There's like a couple of different Avas and more stuff like that.
Yeah.
And pilots and just
Hmm.
Different
it
stuff
goes
happens
just
as well.
goes different ways.
Because the imagery in this, it was all in the original, and all of that was really cool. But it's not like this movie gave me anything new, right?
Well, like half the shots are exactly
Yeah,
like
yeah.
shot for shot, like Psycho style, right? Like I'm like, what is? Well, I just don't understand the point. But it's just the Japanese way.
Yeah, they
Because,
just-
like
they
the
just do that.
compilation movies, I don't really get either. But it's just what they do.
Because even in like in gaming, the Final Fantasy remake that's come out
Yep.
of 7, it starts off similar, but then it does go
Yeah, I
a
heard
different way.
What's the point of that?
That's not a remake then.
It's so weird.
It's called a cash-in.
Well, no. If anything, that's not a cash-in,
Well, no, because people are buying it because it's 7.
but then it's a completely different game.
Yeah, but they don't care because they got your money because you bought it because it's 7. Because it's 7.
They want 7.
Which is overrated, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is my understanding. But it was the one that broke the West the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a time and place.
Okay.
The better Final Fantasy to come out after that. Anyway,
Was it 9 the best or something like that?
I like 9 a lot. Not a bit. Like generally, it's generally regarded as pretty good.
Yeah.
Ratings, Dave.
Yeah, how do you rate
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm going 8 because I really dug it, and I know the series is blah.
I'll go 8 too.
Oh, I could never give it that high.
It's Evangelion.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, but
It's just good.
I just
I'll give it 7 because I enjoyed it.
yeah,
But-
6 maybe because it's gonna be just a bit better than past.
If
Because
it's
it's not bad, but
You gotta take it on. Yeah, but
you can't.
it's
I
hard.
can't
You
take
can't.
it
You
on
can't
its
take
own.
it.
That's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
doable.
Yeah.
I
For the
can't
fact
forget
that
I'd seen.
if
Yeah.
this was how can I put it, the first 3 episodes and then it changed it on from there in this movie, then I could have maybe got something more from it. But the fact that the storyline changes down the track and I haven't seen that yet,
Yeah.
all I've seen is what I watched, what was it, 15 years ago? Maybe
More than
longer.
that.
What?
More than
Oh.
that.
We old.
20,
Like
over
9.
20, man. He was in high school.
Yeah.
He's freaking high
Yeah,
school.
I'll go
watching
6.
that, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because it's still
that's
good.
it. It's the same thing.
All the good
So it
things
was
are
good.
there.
It was good to go back and rewatch it and remember it. And as I said, that Final Angel looked excellent. But yeah,
It really is.
I'll keep watching. I'll probably keep watching.
It's an
and my
excuse for me to watch
score
the
may have
others.
gone up, but
Well, I was going to watch it 2.22 after that, but I'm like, I'll go other stuff to watch.
Yeah.
well, that's the problem.
And I'll probably go home and watch 2.22.
I say I'm more inclined. I'm gonna just go pull out my DVDs and watch the series.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
because
I'm
I
saying.
wanted to.
The last
yeah,
two are fake.
Like,
Huh?
The last
I
two
know,
are cop outs.
Yeah, I know. I watched them when they were like.
Yeah.
it's just that like 90s, 80s, 90s animation.
I like it better.
Yeah,
like it
same,
better.
same. That made me.
I like
just
the
wanna watch.
rawness.
Yeah.
Stuff's too polished.
And the 2D animation. Like I much prefer that.
Yeah, I want some
with
hand
you, yeah.
painted stuff on a bit of plastic,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
That's just what I like.
Unless you're really going 3D, you're really embracing the 3D. If you're just trying to pass it off as 2D, no, I don't want that. Trying to cell shade it and trying to trick people into thinking it's 2D.
all right. What's next?
Yeah.
Did we all rate it?
You said you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
yeah. Come on, just
7.
just stick a knife in.
7 because it was still awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because
7 and 8 are good, man. What are you talking about?
I went 6.
He went 6.
okay,
Dylan just shit on it and gave it a 7, but okay.
It's not. You didn't make the fucking thing, Dave. Who cares if we don't like your movie?
if this was
We already
was
hated
just a
Double
poor-
Trouble.
just a-
Dave.
And it's not like
Yours.
it's the first one. Yeah, exactly right. Then.
Yeah.
if this was a 90s movie, I would give it a higher rating because I would like that more.
Hang on.
No.
So is there a 90s version of the first?
It's just a cut series cut
Compilation. Yeah, that's the only one I've seen. I haven't seen the show,
So the same thing as what,
Yeah.
what we just watched.
Yes.
Yeah.
but it's not reanimated.
But yeah.
It's just the anime cut into a movie.
Okay.
So the
But
same
essentially what
animation.
we just
I'd watch
watched.
that.
I also like the sequential episodicness of it too. You know, I think it works very good as a series.
During Liquid TV.
Yeah.
No, before Liquid TV.
Okay, Newton.
Okay, I'm gonna
Here we go.
pick a movie. You may find boring.
Excellent.
Because I've only seen it once on video as a kid.
Good start.
Here we
I'm
go.
picking Robot Jocks.
What the hell is Robot Jocks?
Didn't you watch the trailer?
No, I didn't watch that trailer.
No, I didn't.
That's fine.
I know,
That's
you
fine.
just told us the thing. I looked up the trailer myself.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's fine. It's a movie that came out in the 90s about a future Cold War after the Cold War had ended. In real life.
Okay.
In real life.
Okay.
So it's set between like the US and the Soviets versus the rest of the world.
Uh-huh.
And they do solve their conflicts through mech battles.
Okay.
That sounds
Piloted
awesome.
mech battles.
Alright.
And stop motion mech battle fights.
Stop motion.
Yes.
90s, did you say?
Late 80s to
Okay, yeah,
early
yeah, yeah.
90s.
Is it like
looks
live action?
amazing.
Is it?
It's live action.
It looks amazing.
All right.
You need to watch it. We'll watch the trailer when this
If
when
you
this
want.
finishes.
I don't remember much of it because I've watched it on video.
Yeah,
I only
yeah,
seen
yeah.
the trailer for it
Alright.
before other movies.
What's it called?
Robot Jocks.
Robot
It's on
Jocks.
Prime.
Yeah, okay.
I make sure
Okay.
it's on Prime.
J-O-X.
J-O-X. Robot Jocks.
Amazon Prime.
I thought that like big football played in robots.
It's better to be as good as what you had in mind at the start.
Well, no, I was like, that was my base.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not. In fact, nothing's best that good as that perfect
yeah,
movie.
nothing's gonna be.
But I was like, everyone's gonna pick a good movie, but then I don't know what he's picking next. I'm like, fucking Planet Buster. But yeah, Robot Jocks. It's on Prime.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Mech battles.
Interesting.
All right.
I don't remember much from it,
Interesting.
but I know I've
Cool.
seen it. I'm the only one that's
Bring it on.
Anyway, yeah.
Can't
Never
wait.
even heard of it. I like it.
If you can't wait for this week, you can't wait for next week.
Oh, no. No.
You might enjoy it, Dylan, because it's very.
Oh, I
it's,
think
it's like
you
a
might.
cult movie.
I'm
It's
looking
become
forward
a
to
cult
it.
movie.
Like when I looked at the picture on IMDb, I'm like, what is this? Then I watched the trailer and went, oh, this could be terribly awesome.
What year was it made?
Let me look it up. Because late 80s, early 90s.
There you go. You love late 80s, early 90s shit.
It was
Do I?
made
just been
while
told
the
that you
Cold
do.
War was
Yeah,
still
you-
happening.
Yeah.
or it's like, you know,
Coming to an end, sort of thing.
yeah, and then it came out after Russia had stopped being Soviets. But
Also 90s.
well, that's when it got released. 89 is the date on it, so
There you go, Dylan.
The
Right on the
end
Effects
face.
are going to be.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Yeah.
yes, stop motion robot fights.
Yeah, I'm sold with that.
Yeah.
I don't need it to look fancy.
I know, they're good.
Yeah. No, I don't need it to look fancy.
Good.
Excellent. Okay, that wraps us up for this episode. Thank you for joining us. You done?
I'm just yelling it in because I know what's coming up.
Oh. Alright.
I don't, but I'm looking forward to
No,
it.
you
You will be.
I never watched it.
I watched all of it, but it was like, because it's so bad, I'm like, I'm not watching the rest of this garbage.
More of
Oh,
that
this
next
is gonna
week.
be
Yes.
fun.
Or 2 weeks, maybe.
Like, comment, subscribe. Give us a review on Spotify. Greatly
Bye,
appreciated.
Sandman.
Tell
Bye,
people.
Sandman.
Yeah, tell people.
Hey,
and
girls.
Force them to watch it.
Force them to watch
Force
it.
them. Just
How about force them?
Oh,
sit
like-
them down.
Clockwork Orange or whatever.
Yes.
That kind of thing.
I like a listen.
Well,
to it. I like a listen
if
to
we're
it.
encouraging people to do Clockwork Orange, I'll take that over some other
Bit of
options.
the old, isn't it? Oh, different Battle Clockwork Orange, sorry.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that was weird. You guys usually go bye straight after,
Yeah.
so that was
Are we
weird.
still
Or
recording?
he goes, oh, my ass! That was amazing.
We can still do that.
I need to pee.
Bye.
Can we stop now?
Bye.
I have to be fit
Alright,
today.
Oh!
I'm out.
Yeah. Get the keys. Please.
What's wrong?
Call it keys.
Oh, trolley keys.
Don't stop recording.
Ah.